Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Read Vast Error Act 2. It is I, Austin, ValantWynn, and who do we got in here tonight?
Oh, it's me. Hi.
Whomst?
It is me, Donut, aka Donovan, aka Dawes, and I am one of the Fast Terror artists.
I only know a Cookie. I don't know who a... You've officially told me to shut the fuck up, oh my god.
Yeah, well, I'm Donut, so shut the fuck up.
Donut with murderous intent.
Like I always do.
Donut has become violent.
I mean, I've always been violent because if you ever play with me in Among Us, you will know.
I know too fucking well. Oh my god, I'm still shitting myself over the games from 2 nights ago. Oh my god. Yeah. Jesus. Alright. Hi there, everyone. How's everyone going tonight? Good to see you again, Neptune. Go, Ezreal. How's it going? Yo, we got Heather in chat. And we also got Liz. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope you're doing very well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can't actually see my scene in OBS, so I need confirmation. Can you all see Sova right now?
Yes.
You can? Okay.
I'm watching the stream in mod view right now.
Good. Okay, then that's what matters. Cool. Good.
League of Legends is ruining my life.
Welcome to the... I guess not welcome to the club, but this is something that we've always known. League is literally all I think about when it comes to League at this point is Your Honor, League of Legends. Death.
Death.
Is this some sort of revenge, Ezreal, for saying League of Legends death? Huh?
Yes.
You can't
League of Legends live.
You're League of Legends live. Jesus, that is not a tasty treat. It is not a tasty treat.
I think Ezreal deserves a tasty treat.
I think Ezreal deserves a tasty treat, but not of the win orbs. They are not edible. Stop it. Stop it. Spray bottles. Spray bottles, all of you.
Make Austin suffer.
Make Austin. No! Ezreal! Fuck. Nope. I'm not liable. We gotta end the stream. I can't. I'm not liable. I'm not liable.
Austin, you promised. You promised I will read more fast error.
I promised. Jesus. No, the stream's not actually over. I promise. We got a girl to meet. We got her. You have now 6.
You have 6 win orbs remaining.
Oh my god. You can't do shit with them. You can't do shit with those orbs.
It's okay. I have 500 win orbs. I couldn't even eat the win orbs if I tried.
It's really funny because when you pull that up, my screen buffers for a second sometimes. I actually think you turn it off. Help! Help! I'm so
sad.
This is so sucks. I'm so sorry. Sometimes the bit doesn't work. That's fine. Oh my god. Alright. Are we ready?
Yes.
Alright. Are you gonna work on music tonight, or?
Yes, I am.
Okay, sounds good. Alright. Let's
It's the first track.
Let's get right into it. You've been sitting at your desk for a good while now, trying to calm your nerves and racing hard. It seems to have worked. It seems to have finally worked. Somewhat. There's been many overwhelming situations lately. You know, all your friends have reasons for acting the way they did, but still, wouldn't it kill them to settle their differences in a more civil manner? And that's not even taking into account what awaits your mate's Britain if you... Oh shoot, you're getting anxious again. Who are you supposed to be? Enter name. Yo. Okay. She's a musical fan. I can respect that. I can respect that.
She's a theater kid.
Oh my god, she's the I mean, like, okay, but like for real here though, if Murret didn't exist, I would have agreed with that. But Murret is 100. Like, she might be practically the theater kid. Murret is exactly how a theater kid acts.
Like a technical theater kid, to be more exact.
Yes, that is the case. I don't want to talk about how many orbs I have. You have so many fucking orbs. You have so many goddamn orbs. Oh my god. I can't wait till I get to at least 1.5k and I will do the thing. Which thing? Which thing do I have? Wait, hold on. I gotta check my own orbs here. 1,500. I don't. Yeah, there's not anything for that. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to then, Neptune. But fair enough. Sova, my beloved, the two binaries of the theater kids. Exactly. Do you choose the red theater kid or the purple theater kid? No, so I can have 500 orbs left. Okay, I see. Your name is Sovara Amalie, but you much prefer to be called Sova. It's a moniker coined by your dear friends, after all. You cherish it deeply. Unlike that of your dear friends, however, your time within the larger social sphere of Repeton has been relatively short-lived. You attended school and had your think pen duly filled with all the standard knowledge through osmosis like the rest of them. But due to a certain set of circumstances, you've spent the majority of your life caged in a manner you don't care to speak of. Needless to say, you were left with a little socially hindered. Needless to say, you were left a little socially hindered. But your loving mate Spirit has dedicated quite a lot of time to teaching you the ropes, and you appreciate her so. You can't grasp a lot of the lingo your clique tosses around on the reg quite yet, but doesn't stop you from trying. You'll be in on all the references one day. A majority of your free time was spent reading, an attempt to grasp what you could not experience for yourself. Your avid page turning has given you a profound knowledge of planetary history, and these days you have considered yourself a buff on the subject. You've also given poetry a try, but it tends to wax a little too complex for your tastes. You are really good at overdressed figures of speech. You also have a vested interest in musical theater. It is an art form that seems to understand you, if that makes sense. A security blanket, warm and comforting. You've also dabbled in playwriting, and you like to write roles for specific people in mind, yourself and your friends. You doubt any of them would enjoy what you've made, though. Probably. Besides, you're not ready to sing again just yet. It will simply just have to wait. Your troll tag is Sanguine Allegory, and you tend to be a little too soft-spoken and meek in conversations. What will you do? I told her.
I love her. I love her.
I need the gif of the petting hand that squeezes the character, that like shrinks the character a bit with Sova. I think that is the most perfect character for this. She's the shut-in theater kid, while Murd is the harbinger of acting chaos. True. Oh my god, Ezreal has it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Sova, find nearest Rakupakun. You don't have one of those, sadly. Silvers of luxury far too expensive for you to afford, not without a corporate position in one of those strongholds. And your other passions don't bear enough monetary fruit to keep you afloat. Your loot supply tends to run pretty thin, and if you didn't have many people in your life willing to offer a helping hand, you'd be quite destitute. The Reptonian corporation ceases standard financial aid after trolls reach 6 sweeps of age, and you never saw any funding from the first place due to your unique situation. The padded slumber mat just makes for a decent enough substitute, though. Frankly, you're glad to have anything to your name. Okay, so I gotta ask about this now because this has been brought up. So I know in Homestuck, when characters were sleeping in Recooper Coons, it was kind of a like. It was
kind of a necessity.
It was kind of a necessity, but also, as far as I was reading the text, was almost like kind of propagandic by the Condens. I'm assuming here this is not the case.
No, it's not the case. It's more of a luxury than anything else.
Okay. I find that funny because Arcjec is able to afford it. Okay then. Is there like any like, do we have like a reason of benefits?
I think it's just like general like anxiety relieving while sleeping.
Okay.
Like I think it's like similar to Super Slime in Homestuck, just like a little less intense, I think.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
It's more of like it's like a it's like a really soft pillow or something.
Sleeping in the goo.
The goo.
The goo.
The goo.
I can't wait to get to goo. And for those of you who don't, you probably know at this point, but like goo is an emote in the Vast Error server from a specific point in a flash. And I have no idea what it's about, but like that was one of the first things that I was exposed to from that flash.
Goo.
Goo.
Goo. Oog.
Oog. The arm just flying back up is the funniest thing.
Coming back from the goo puddle and then just flying up.
Just flying up is so good. Oh my god. It's like bidets, the ones that have the warming seats and shit. I don't know if I want a bidet for my whole body. That makes me fear. I don't know. This is an interesting like biological quandary because we can live in oxygenated water, like a liquid, like a liquid with a high enough oxygen saturation we could survive on, but before we could do that, it would feel like drowning. You would go through drowning and then you would be able to breathe normally. So I don't know, it's fucked up. Okay. Sova, admired feathered friend. That is a very cute replica of your Lucis. Cooperi, also known as Coop, is a member of the Strix family, rare lucite valued due to the unique properties of their feathers. Her plush toy was handcrafted by your good friend Latian, who knew that you probably wouldn't want to sleep by yourself. She's far too big to fit into your tiny hive, so he made it for you. He was definitely right in that it makes your sudden bouts of anxiety and tension a little easier to handle. But it's not the same as having some actual soaper. But it's very good for having fucking.
Yeah.
God, I love that. It's like how babies live in places I can't say on Twitch.
No.
Okay. Okay. I doubt, but okay. Cooperi plush merch win.
I would love a Cooperi plush, honestly.
I would also love that. Sova, examine historically inaccurate poster. This is probably the most popular piece of musical theater in the world. It tells the story of a group of trolls who were cast aside during the Renaissance, rising up against their so-called utopian society that hurt them. Their leader was a man once unknown who took great strides to be forgiven, and in the end, it ends with his death at the hands of those who struck him down in the first place. A sacrifice that resulted in equality for all members of your species, no matter their blood color. It is nowhere near as the real events must have been, but considering the lack of enduring information from the time period, you can excuse the inaccuracies. Plus, even if it is historical, even if it's historical, it is fiction. Fiction breeds happy endings. Fiction gives hope to those who dare to dream of a brighter future. You've dreamed a dream in times gone by, and you still do as much as you can. Hugs her. Sova, inspect novel.
Novel.
Oh my god. Oh, why am I looking at this? Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Oh, this one is one of your absolute favorites, even if you haven't actually read it yet.
Me at any game ever. This is my favorite game. I would love to play it someday.
Oswald, I cannot express how valid you are. This is your hell now, Austin. Oh my god, you're not wrong, huh? Oh my god. I've read more of these books than I'd like to admit. I read, like, I believe, like, the first 5 books, and I cannot believe there's still books to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's one of, like, Rowley now. Or whatever the square kid's name is.
Rowley, yes.
It is Rowley. Rowley has his own book now.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Erin Hunter is starting another Warrior Cat series? She won't let this series end.
Fun fact, Erin Hunter is not actually a real person, they're just a collective of authors.
I don't pay attention to Warrior Cats. The only reasons that it's in my... There's 3 reasons why it's in my sphere. 1, because my partner Felicia used to read Warrior Cats. 2, Chalupa, a friend of mine, is quite obsessed with it. And 3, the Warrior Cats bit on Mim Bam is one of my favorites of all time.
My partner, Heather, is also really, at least, like, got into cats from Warriors, especially, and also really likes the animatics, which, by the way, Warriors Cats fans who do animatics and animations are insane.
I'm scared. I'm scared of them.
They're really talented, but also I wish I had their power.
I have a deep fear. Jesus. Yeah, no, Ezreal, I knew about that, and I haven't even read the books, so I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry to crush your dreams with that.
I'm sorry. Warrior Cat seems cool. Cats, but they suffer. Look, in the cat media world, there's either cats that suffer, or cats that make you suffer. And that's Warrior Cats and the musical cats. Choose between the red pill or the blue pill. These are your only choices.
Okay, Morpheus.
I have a whack emote, so... God. But also, hello there, Kalaknerhino. How's it going? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for coming out.
I think that's Hana? Rayhana?
Oh, is it Rihanna? Yo... If it is... Well, I mean, either which way, hi, good to see you.
Hello.
It is Rayhana. Hey, how's it?
Yes.
How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. There it is. There's the whack. He's right there. My cousin's in the Warrior Cat tell and info does the series to me constantly, so I'm 99% sure that she will read anything that comes out. Oh, God.
I support them. I support her.
I support them too. Also knowing that I will never touch the series. They don't let you put dashes in your Twitch name because they're cringe. That is fucked up. I am very sorry for you. That is big sucks. You deserve your you deserve your hyphen. You're not one to turn your nose on new literature, but you must admit that you're not the biggest fan of the art style. In your humble opinion, the young troll on the cover seems to have the makings of some sort of sociopath. But that's just your special little theory. Regardless, it was a cottage-warming gift from Sir Pays. She always means so well. Her and Lavian took a lot of time to build this place for you, back when you had nowhere else to go. You feel forever indebted to their kindness and care. Oh my god, these fucking dorks. I love them. I hold them. What the fuck?
History. Their history makes me so sad.
Fear. Because I know that I know Sova's trope is being the tragic character. Fear. Also, she's not wrong. I don't even remember his name. I almost just called him Hajime.
Greg. Hajime! No! Why are you making it?
Look, I sent you and Austin that one image of the live action movie that has just the caption of Hajime Hinata.
I'm crying.
No, but the main character is a sociopath. He is quite a bad person. He's a kid that's He's a kid that's got a lot to learn. I should put it like that. It's not fair to call a kid a bad person. He's
True.
just he has a lot to learn, and he does not learn. Sova, read table scroll.
Okay, Austin.
How out? There is no verbal lexicon for this. I'm just gonna fucking make shit up.
Okay.
As usual, your dear matesprit has done you the favor of translating another entry in your Ancient Scrolls collection to current text. You haven't been able to focus on reading it just yet, with all of the recent tumultuous events and whatnot. Yeah. These scrolls belong to one of the few known archivists of the Renaissance. She studiously recorded the plights and struggles she faced during her life as a fugitive, in the company of some of the most important figures of the time. You took them from their original owner after you... No, you don't want to think about that. Anyway, these are the tales and memories of a woman who later came to be known as the Analyst. In her early life, she was held under forced labor and tossed around from owner to owner, exploited for her unique abilities, and... well, you can sympathize with her. That's just a neat thing that you have, really.
Pain.
Oh, pain. Oh, it seems you have a new message. Little distractions like these can be a gift when presented at the right time. You cherish it, as you have all your previous ones. Sova, check Scorp. Oh my god! This is so good.
Yeah, Cody did a great job on this animation.
I love that it's a theater bill. Oh my god, it's a playbill. That's so pog. Oh my god. Fun fact: I have a running collection of playbills from whenever I go see plays.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah, I enjoy them. Okay. You turn your bibliophonic back on. Oh god, I'm getting my own comic flashbacks. It's a fantastic little tool that you use to get your hands on the latest book releases. She's got a Nook. She's got a fucking Nook. That's so funny.
Sova get iPad.
It's funny. Sova get iPad.
Sova get iPad.
Sova get iPad. Even if you feel like even if you feel like there are way too many shops to look into, it can be a little confusing sometimes. You wish online shopping was less overwhelming. Your Scorp theme is Showgoer Scoops. It is your personal shout out to an experience that you're not sure will survive the modern age of mediocrity. Oh my god. You have kept a couple of your friends' memos around the memo tab, just in case you need to check on the information regarding this game you're supposed to be playing. Some Scorp themes let you keep the memos of your friends list, but that is, very expectedly, not a common feature, because Scorp is a bad program. You don't even like using it. Alas, it's where everyone else is. Oh, well. Speaking of, it was her page who messaged you. You kind of hoped it was someone else, if you're being entirely honest. But this is just fine, too. More than fine, even. You would never complain getting a text to talk to your... You would never complain about getting to talk to your dear friend. Oh, I'm glad, Liz, that you also have a playbill collection. They're too good to waste.
Mm-hmm.
They're memories. They're just living memories, and I like that. Sova, get iPad. Okay. Playable Decadence began trolling Sanguine Allegory. Sova! I am here, and I'm on a mission. By every bone in my body, am I going to talk to you about the power of those bones, and you are going to like it. Forget the game, forget the others, and forget the reading. It's just me and you now. And this will be one hell of a memory-based hootenanny. We will reminisce this together, and you'll tell me how you've been doing. So, did you get my pun? I hope so. It was pretty alright for such a short notice, Jape.
I did not. I'm sorry.
It's the sound that your Lucis makes. Hoo-hoo!
Oh! I would actually describe it more in the realm of, say, haka! But it gets easier to identify once you have been around her for a while, and she likes you a little more. You put in the effort, though.
A whole 2 circuits worth? Definitely my best in a while. Hey!
Hello!
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
So I said we need to catch up, right? And with everything going on, as I thought to myself... Sorry. So I said that we need to catch up, right? And with everything going on, I thought to myself, why not just take the initiative that I left there on the ground, huddled close to my chest, and then run it back home, where I will nurture it as if it was my very own easy-baked osmosis-taught offspring, made from the genetic tapestry of my desire to keep contact with you.
That sounds like a complex series of events. Perhaps it would do us better to actually converse instead of talk about the possibility of talking.
What are you? Some sort of story critic?
Perhaps.
Everything I just said has so much narrative value, though. I am moving this proverbial plot forward full steam ahead.
I have a lot to say on dialogue structure. Perhaps more than even the most pish-posh of callous internet dwellers. Those who feed on harsh and mean-spirited quote-unquote spicy memes that are only epic in the context of our very hostile virtual environment. Little do they know that there is nothing more epic than learning.
I'm sure you'd make an exceptional teacher, if you'd never say anything like what you just said ever again.
Rude. I'm just trying my best.
If you're so confident in your literary and writing skills, then why don't you tell me how you're doing? Don't wait for my dumbass to RSVP to the night Yule passing dinner event.
I would love to, but I'm not very good at leading conversations.
I could ask you some questions as a Kickstarter.
That would solve the problem, I think. Thank you.
Let's keep this fastball special movement at top speed, then. Time for the big question, starting now. Did you finally manage to snag the 1? Or the 2? Maybe even the 3?
Goodness gracious. If this means what I think it means, then that is about as big as you could have gone.
So? Don't try to change the subject.
Alright. Just the 1, yes. It took me such a long time to say anything. Well, I think she did most of the talking for me, if I'm being honest. Not that I mind, it was sort of a relief. I was so nervous.
Look at you, Miss Amelie. Please tell me I know her. I must consult my trusty crystal ball, so I can tell how worthy fate deems this gal to be my dear precious friend.
I will give you a hint. She makes me see stars.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! You two have been like peas in the pod ever since we took you in. I knew the waiting game would end at some point.
It's all still pretty new, though. We've decided to take things slowly. It's almost textbook in some ways. And before you ask the second big question I know is on your mind, no, we have not fully committed to our quadrant as of yet. I doubt we will anytime soon, but it still is very nice as it is. I'm so happy.
I'll bet! Sometimes conventional is better, dude. Pretty much everyone should avoid being like me.
She has been pretty busy tonight, though, for reasons that are obvious. I suppose I am also busy at the moment. I'm searching through my scrolls to try to find those codes Elsie mentioned in her memo. I'll be honest, also has been transiting for me every so often, but I'm pretty sure I would have remembered stumbling into something like this.
It sure sounds like she needs to take a couple patches of your finely tuned playbook.
In what regard?
The regard of you being a total angel! Oh my god. So, this is so sweet.
What?
An angel! An absolute sweetie whose soul decided to linger in our crusty old planet so it could help out those in need. It's just like all the stories. I'm sure you know the ones. Seriously, I don't know what Albion would do without you at this point. Or Little or me for that matter.
Yes, that is great. And I loved our catch-up time together, but I actually think I need to go now.
Oh, do you have to? Everything's fine, you know. Those dirty dots you've been ruminating on unnecessary downers, I just know it. I didn't think you'd still do that this often. Even after you've managed to get away and live the life you wanted. You're okay, aren't you?
I am just fine. We can talk more later, I promise, but I really have to go.
I don't think you do? Sova? Oh no. Oh boy, there's some big fear here. Yo, clown, how's it going? Good to see you again. I'm enjoying Sova, but I'm, big fear. Big fear right now. I love just having all the no's at the corner of my eye. When we started reading that one, I was like, uh-oh, something's either the stream went down or something bad's about to happen. Fear. Soba. Pensive. Crying. Oh boy. You really need to learn how to let go of your past sometimes, you know? You can't keep mulling over this forever and ever. I don't know what it was this time, and I'm sorry if it was me, but whatever's going on with you right now will pass too. No reason being upset about what you can't change. You just have to move on and stop fussing. That's the best thing anyone can do. Oh shit, this actually might be good timing on my end anyways. I hear something loud outside. Lefty is going apeshit. This is so weird. I'm kind of getting worried. See, at least I'm feeling the same way as you.
Serpays.
Oh, Serpays. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Uh-oh.
Like, she's trying to help and relate, but also she really can't understand.
Anyways, try to get over what's going on, okay? I will always be there for you if you need me, just like we promised. And you'll forget you'll forget it even if you'll forget it even happened in the first place before you know it. I bet. This is exactly how neurotypical people talk to neurodivergent people when they don't understand trauma and depression.
Yes!
Yeah.
I think Serpays is someone like neurodivergent herself. Like I can
oh
see
yeah,
she absolutely, but
absolutely. It's kind of like it's kind of like two autistic like two versions of autism that are not currently blending together, and unfortunately, it is making Sova's situation worse.
It's like low empathy, I think, is what you mean. Real
sympathetic empathy. She's just bad at like sympathetic. I don't think that's essentially the case. I think that she's just like sometimes when you're autistic, you miss cues. You just miss cues, and that's exactly what's happening here. And also, you might be right. She is currently kind of she's having a problem trying to be compassionate in the way Sova needs. Yeah. This whole conversation, what does Serpays and Sova talk about? Apparently something about angels, which scares me for many reasons. Yo, hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Welcome. We're getting the trauma apparently. Oh, oh no. We didn't decide on it. I'll do it. Sing, my angel of music. You wouldn't want to disappoint everyone, would you? No, you're not going to let him get to you. Not again. You just need to distract yourself. Oh, perfect! This latest scroll your mate has translated for you. You are certain that it will quell your thoughts with artful, impassionate words. There's nothing better than an impassioned word to keep your memory at bay. Please have impassionate words. Sova, read impassioned translation.
I will read this since it's our ancestor.
Oh, Pog.
A rare evening of respite in a sleep spent living in from bindles, but it is a valued one indeed, one spent amongst friends. May the danger yet loom, may our days run thin like the seam in a coat too long tested by the winter's snarl.
Oh, yeah, that's totally Sova's ancestor.
Mm-hmm. I love her. She's so pretty. On nights such as these, our hands warmed by the fire as tonight's hunt crackles on the spit. Spark bugs suffuse the air like low-hanging stars. Nights like these, surrounded by friends, our voices rose alike as if to say, let them come. The Jaegerman turned his catch, a leap mammal doe who had less luck than his skill, over the fire. The limeblood passed me her wineskin, and I drank for the joy of freedom.
Can I have a moment?
Sure.
Okay. One, I'm sorry that it's not going well right now, Ev. I'm sorry. I'm hugging you. I'm holding you.
Mm-hmm.
Two, having torment from empathy percent. What does Sova need empathy for? Sova doesn't need any empathy. Not in this situation. She's literally just trying to. She needs some way to cope with the rising feelings of the trauma. No one. I don't think anyone was saying that she needed empathy for this situation. But no, you're fine. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Her chosen stared up at the night sky, still as lost as he was found. Much time passed without a word, and we were all content to drink it for a time and let the warmth of the fire burn both before us and the wine in our bellies. I turned, though, to the vivifier, perhaps inspired by Aquaforti, to request another tale from this figure of legend that sat unreasonably humble before me. She looked less like a god and more of a dark-eyed luxuriant, which was no detriment to the amount of my attention she commanded. She gave in to my whims and told a story from a time when our kind had yet only treaded lightly upon its mortal splendor, and the greyest mountains had not yet been worn down to hills by our heavy footfalls and heavier souls.
Oh, hello.
Mm-hmm.
That's a panel.
Yeah. I love these panels a lot, though, from the sequence.
They are very good.
Mm-hmm. Alright. A young king made the habit of walking amongst the people of his village, so as to learn of each subject personally. Every night upon the king's walks, he would see a frail old woman tending to the same persimmon tree. After many nights of this, he decided to finally break silence and inquire about her craft. You must love the fruit a great deal to spend so many hours ensuring the tree comes to bear, the king opined to the elder troll. The woman held out her palm to offer the great king a fruit from the tree. She smiled as he took a bite and delighted in its rich flavor. It was the most succulent fruit he had tasted in his kingdom. I have not eaten a persimmon since I was but a hatchling, the old woman told the king. My palate cannot tolerate them like it used to. The king was taken aback by such a strange insight. Why for should she raise a tree of no use to her taste with such commitment? This tree belonged to my renin beloved, O great king, said the peasant woman. She would smile whenever she tasted the fruit. When I let another grow and see the smile of enjoyment upon the face of one sampling its taste, I see a spark of her, and she lives on within me. The king was so moved by this troubled tale of pity, they ensured the woman that this life and this love would be maintained in perpetuity. He was a truth-teller, and the tree was protected by his court evermore, with new orchards planted from all the seeds born from that love.
Is that Calder's ancestor?
No. I think it's just a really, really old, like, folklore tale.
Okay, it just kind of looked like him, but fair enough.
I think it was from when Fuchsias once ruled Repeton.
Fair. It reminds me of Guardians of Gahul Fire Visions. Oh my god, that's a series I have not thought about in a hot second. Also, no, you're fine, clown. Don't worry. You're A-okay. Also, I've never had a persimmon, have you?
Nope.
Guess we're gonna have to try one on stream now. Jesus.
The Vivifier, voice clear but soft, told me that all persimmons on our world today come from those seeds, and the story sat warmly in the air, the blazing cinders rising towards the monochromatic sky. I believe there are many capacities in which we are allowed to be loved. For the first time, I realize that I am feeling that love.
Oh.
We sustained ourselves with a meager meal and a feast of friendship. Of all life's labors, none sustains the spirit greater than an act of simple devotion.
For once, reading did nothing to quell your anxiety sinking into your bones. You can feel the blood pusher quaking with a roar that seemed to be shaking your meager abode at its core. Oh, wait. What could be making such a racket out there? The dead in a woodland is hardly ever tread on, and there haven't been bombs drops in 100 sweeps. You won't be falling for that one again. Maybe Kupri finally came back? You could really use someone who knows what to do right now. And Lucite always do. It's their nature. It might just be a nice, warm, friendly hug waiting to happen. Oh God, that was not me reading. That was actually looking at the next panel. What the fuck is that?
Oh, you know.
I almost said, is that a Shin Megami from Death Eater?
Help!
I look like that!
I know, and you're very beautiful, and I love you.
Heather, you're fucking valid. That is good fucking shit.
Shin Megami from Death Eater!
Shin Megami from Death Eater. Oh my god.
That's combining 3 series at once.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop bullying me.
I will.
I'm being bullied. I'm being bullied. Oops. I Obstin made an oopsie woothie in Death Eater. Did I say Death Eater?
Yes, you said Death Eater.
Fuck, I meant to say Death Note. God damn it.
We combined Death Note and Soul Eater together.
I'm gonna fucking shit myself. Oh my fucking god. Fucking hell. Shinigami. Shinigami. Thank you. Thank you, clown. It does look like Ryuk. It does. Oh my god, okay. Oh, you don't know if you can hug that. Murit. Enter. You're trying to. All in all, it's been a long fucking process, and the series of ridiculous events have been cut short. And then the other kid. We did go from one theater kid to the other! Murat, seek guidance. Your guardian is dead. 20 minutes ago, he was fine and dandy, but it seems the only Neomacrodon left in existence decided now was the perfect moment to go extinct. Kaput, just like that. You'd say you feel a deep sense of parental loss, but the bond shared between you and Lucius never ran particularly deep. He came to you already fell and wounded, and the old coot loved to do nothing but laze around as you tried to feed him coconut juice through a straw. He kind of stopped after a while. You think the chemicals in the water may have turned his brain to mush. R.I.P. in peace. Look, no one ever said Murat was smart. No one ever said Murat was smart.
I think Murat is pretty smart.
Oh, Murat
is... pretends to not be.
Murat is high intelligence, low wisdom. Back when those beasts were thriving, your Lucis species used to be a major threat to the Skull Titans. Maybe that's why Fake keeps chirping around lately. The revelations between you and your open face are irreconcilable by nature, even in unrelated moments like this. Ice clock. Melt it, boy. Melt it. Do it.
Or just break it open.
He has to suck on it until the hourglass comes out.
No. No.
Okay. He just had. It's like a Tootsie Roll pop. He has to keep licking at it until he gets to the core.
1, 2, 3 chomps.
God. I don't know who he is, but I cherish him. This is Murat. Murat is best boy. Murat is very fucking good.
The best he, she, they.
The best he, she, they, absolutely. Just dunk it in the ocean, dump ass.
No, don't. The ocean is poisonous.
But it's probably still salty. It would melt the ice.
Still, unwise.
Fair enough. Hey, I gotta go. I really should try to not focus on so many things at once. That is totally fair. You take care, clown, okay? It was good seeing you, and I hope you take care. Okay?
Yeah.
Good.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Of course, that's not how fate works. The truth is that you are too reckless, plain and simple. Now the clock fights against you. A dilemma of your own making. If things were different, perhaps you would have melted the surrounding ice block, broken the eyeglass in a grand metaphor. But you don't have any time left. You wasted it all.
Love this panel.
Oh, it's so fucking good. Oh my god. Sorry I didn't say as much. I didn't get to really anything at all. No, don't worry about it.
You're good.
It was just good to have you here, and I hope you take care. See you later.
See ya.
The rogue of mind has lost his patience. He shouts, desperate in fear and anger of a reviled setup. There are more than a few punches you'd be willing to pull here, but your carefully maintained facade is close to breaking. That can't happen. And so you slow cook yourself in a stew made out of your own shortcomings, paralyzed and heated by the fires of your first uncalculated failure in sweeps. But you've always been shit at handling that. But where a thief is lacking in their aspect, they take it from others. And don't question why they have done so. Instead, they press forward and never look back, even if they should. Whomst? That's Weird Al! That's Weird Al! That is Weird Al! Yes. Oh, fear! Oh, fear! Uh-oh. Wait,
yes.
Wait, is that...
We get to see the man!
Wait, is that Edolon and Weird Al?
Yes!
Oh, fucked up. Oh, God. Oh, fear. I don't trust. I don't like. Things are getting weird, huh?
They sure are.
Jesus. Also, Murichin. There was the yeah. Ev, meet one of the main antagonists. Weird fucking Al.
He's not a joke character. He is an actual main antagonist.
What the fuck is this comic? Oh, you know.
It's my favorite.
God. Excellent use of time, sir. Yes, sir. This is the life. Well then, I will leave you to collect the rest of what is needed. Allow me to ensure the other archetypes are better prepared. Be the weird alchemist. You make Edolon sound gay as hell. I mean, in a good way.
True.
God, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Not wrong. Not wrong. Wait, do you guys have... what do you have against Weird Al? Ev, by the way, that's Heather. That's one of the two main creators of the comic.
Yes.
God.
And my lovely, lovely partner who I love so much.
God. What's this now? Yo, is that Siestro?
Sestro.
Sestro! Oh, fuck, here we...
Sestro and Himifi, baby!
I can't handle troll Ronald Reagan. I can't. I'm done. I'm putting it... I'm done. I can't. I am not looking. I am not looking! Jesus Christ! Edolon, derogatory, God.
Hi, Very.
Hi, Very. How's it going? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, God, you came in at literally the worst time. I never wish to see that image, and yet here we are, huh? Love than wanting to name them Edolon and not fitting the troll name rules. It is very good, yes. Hi, I'm at work? Holy shit. Well,
Hello.
I'm glad that you could join us.
Hope work is going well.
I hope work is going well too. It seems you cannot be the weird alchemist. I shall have to look into this later. However, you can be the corporate heir. This stronghold was built by the bare hands of your bloodline. It was designed to keep the populace from corruption and pain, but your species swims in its current still. It is for a long time. It is clear that this inheritance will only serve to pull you all under. Soon, the burden will be yours, and you don't know how to stop it. You won't be here long? Oh. That's totally fine. No problem. I'm just glad you stopped by.
Yeah, hello. I'm glad that you're doing well.
I'm glad you are doing well as well. Very deserves good moments.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Albion, connect to Dismas. Oh, we really just are not doing anything with that, huh?
Yeah, just a setup.
Cool.
But we do get to see Albion and Dismas' friendship.
Oh, Pog. Okay. Fair enough. Commit crimes while you're here. Curse awesome me. Do not curse me. Do not curse me. This is not the time. There's never the time to curse me. I'm gonna kill you. I'm going to find you, Donovan, and I will kill you.
Do it, you won't.
I know I won't. Okay. Albion, connect to Dismas. Hey there, cowboy. It's me. Same as I've always been. Guess it's our time to shine. I caught up on the earlier chats to ensure I'm up to speed on critical information, special codes and the like. I'm heading down now, so I'm closer to the entrance. Since I'm next after you, feel no need to reply to any of this. I'm not exactly chatty at the moment.
Wow, I guess the claims were true. You are alive and well, and still just as much as an emotional stiff.
Fuck. I'm so sorry about what happened earlier. Can we pretend that didn't happen?
No. And I thought we agreed to drop the youngster code names you gave us a long time ago. because, and I quote, "We are far past that point."
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have such an agreement in writing? And if so, is it notarized? Punched in at least triplicate? Otherwise, I could fine you for fraud. Sick, a private regulator on you. 4 is a much larger sum than you could possibly pay. It'd be far stupider than the prior arrangement. But I would do it nonetheless, as a point of pride.
I love them so much.
Oh my god, this is a conversation I did not expect. Consumption time? Nope. You can't, because
Ezreal already ate them.
Ezreal already ate them.
Wait, I think you might still be able to. Nah, I don't have enough still.
No, it was Ezreal. Sorry about that. But this is if this is why you want to eat the win orbs, this is why you should consider coming with you next time. I hope you're able to get at Neptune. Except don't eat the win orbs, I swear to Christ. Do not eat the win orbs. They are not edible.
Well, if we're on the topic of disagreeing on things, still disagreeing with your decision to not tell me what the fuck happened with you, I let you get away with that a lot, but this is not one of those times.
Can't I simply yearn for a past sense of nostalgia?
Some other time, Star Child.
I don't think I enjoy being called that anymore.
Oh, so it's okay if you do it, but not okay if I do.
I promise it's not about that. It's just, I don't think you'd be able to understand. I don't think anyone could.
Still like to try. After that whole fiasco, the last thing I want is for something to be left unsaid.
You don't have to worry about that, because now we are officially linked. Oh, I've never seen you without the face napkin before. I'm sorry if you're not a fan of the invasion of privacy.
To be able to feel self-conscious about it.
Actually, hang on.
Hey, what part of you're not getting out of this did you not compute? Get the lush out of your reverb chasms.
No, I mean I'm getting some messages.
Well, I'm in critical condition and you don't hear me complaining about it.
Are you? Why? What happened?
I'll give you exactly 3 guesses. The first clue is Byzantine motherfucker.
I should have guessed it. Seriously, though, hold on.
Fine, but make it quick.
This is 100% off topic, but Metaton loving hours. I'm about to get to Metaton EX. Oh my god, it is always Metaton loving moments. Metaton is still one of my favorite characters. Metaton is literally my type, and I love him.
You're such a fucking gay man.
You're not wrong, huh? You are not wrong, huh?
It's okay, I understand.
Fair. Albion and Serp is a pair I know I would see. Oh yes. Very interesting.
Oh, who followed?
Oh, yo! That is Rayhana.
Yeah, Rihanna!
Rayhana, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hell yes. Hell yes.
Hecka yeah!
Hecka yeah. You are so valid, and I appreciate you. Byzantine Empire?
No, it's Dismas was referring to Murat from the, Byzantine. So, Byzantine is, like, another word for violet.
Hmm.
There is a Byzantine Empire, though.
I didn't actually even think about that, but very interesting.
From Limp Bizkit.
Fair enough. Okay. Are you gonna read the zombie?
I'll read Rogi, yes.
Okay, okay.
Macabre Exude began trolling Demiurge Quantified.
Yes. What? Okay.
Macabre Exude began a call with Demiurge Quantified.
Hello?
Hello, Albion. Do me the favor of excusing whatever gibberish my assistant may have typed. He is still learning. In fact, could you tell him thank you for me, please? My hands are full and he learns best through positive reinforcement.
Thank you, Rogi. I'm on a bit of a tight schedule. What do you need from me?
Simply wonder if you have those texts on the increasing rate of entropy that I lent you.
Osseous. The schedule remains tight. Also, Neptune, you have the ability to clip if you want to see things clipped. I love Rogi so much. Rogi is very good. Rogi is a boy.
He is simply a friend and a boy.
Actually, does Rogi have a gender?
I think he's just boy, but I don't know. He has no comprehension of gender, so whatever.
Fair enough.
He's like a boy in that, like, you call, like, Kirby a boy, not because he's actually male, but because, like, oh, a cute boy.
Yeah, fair. My favorite they-them zombie.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love Albion's just, like, I'm tired of this shit stare.
Yeah. You go on.
I was gonna say, Eb says, looks like an itself.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah, valid.
You can take pictures if you want. I just need to make sure my reference compendium is complete before I leave.
What are you planning to do here? This isn't a class trip to the White Moon. You don't expect to keep all of these papers, do you?
I have to try. So much time and effort spent on my research. It's simply not reasonable to leave it all behind. This is all I have keeping aloft as the smoggy winds of change swirl around us. Besides, what if it doesn't go to plan? Or the planet still needs it? There is absolutely no proof that this is really the end. We have at least a few decades left until we cross the event horizon. Perhaps even longer if I can...
1 second. Thank you very for the clip.
Thank you.
I'm very excited to look at that later. Oh my god. As much as I have to say about this line of thinking, I'll just ask a far more important question. Does Elsie know how you feel? The person that you should talk to is her. First, because she is your mate, but second, because I don't know where those texts are.
I don't want to bother her with my trifles. She has so many problems of her own that it would be plain exhausting to go from anguish to anguish like that. As close as our bond is, there is something to be said about a measure of personal space.
There is something to be said about too much of it, which you are known to give. You don't even come close to me unless you need something, or you want me to pass along a message.
Albion, I have not felt a single pain, no lack of will or energy. I'm experiencing no withdrawal other than the one from my life's work. And if my love has any grievances, I am more than certain that she would tell me so. I also do not appreciate the insinuation that I do not care about those I hold dear to me, including yourself. This is simply my job. It's how I earn my living. No research progress means no grants from corporate, which leaves me destitute with no purpose and no chance to make this a reality. This is all I have.
If that is the case, maybe you should reconsider your priorities.
Excuse me?
I'm saying that you're more than your work, and you should realize that. I must also stress, for what it feels like for the millionth time, this supplying of aid is not a part of our arrangement. But I need to go. Maybe talk to Sova if you need a friend. She will probably handle this topic better, much more so than me.
Fine, I will concede that much, but I would like to continue this conversation later, time willing. It might do me some good, and also, if you get a second...
Yes, the text, I've got it.
Thank you for talking to me, Rogi, and communications.
Oh my god. Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I had to go solve some problems, as I'm known to do sometimes. It's kind of my thing.
Hang on, let me...
Yeah, no, don't worry.
You know, I don't think you're very good at that.
You don't?
I used to think you were, but most of the problems we have can't be solved with sage advice and a little lilac-scented aromatherapy.
You sent FF to me for help for that one time, though.
I sent her to you because I trust you, and because I knew you'd calm her down. But as much as I tried to help her through her problems, she's still an anxious wreck like no other troll I've ever met. It's kind of like these scars I have. Sure, they don't hurt past a certain point, but they're always there, and I still hate having to look at them and remember where they came from. You don't solve anyone's problems, you make people feel better. And that isn't a bad thing. I know it's helped me a lot. So, I'd really like to be able to return the favor. Otherwise, how uneven we are, her in the more support department is going to eat at me forever. Do you want me to suffer, Albion?
I will try to think I will try my best to think about it. But we can't do that now, regardless. We need to get started.
I always really love that line saying, you don't solve people's problems, you make people feel better. I think that's a really good line.
So true.
You're just trying to divert from my morals. The fact that I can actually relax around you doesn't give you a free pass to reach behind my back and snag my determination away.
If I promise to tell you later, will you let me call you cowboy again? Well?
Fine.
I knew you would see it my way. Are you ready, Dismiss?
No, but let's pretend I am. Can you do me one more favor, though? Can you find another bandana for me? My armor's broken.
Surpays. Check in with Albion. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. We're being thrown right into it. Okay. Pliable Decadence began trolling. Demerge quantified. Hey there, Albion. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're expecting me to respond with a pep in my step, but my peps have been stepped on rather than the other way around. I hope you're doing okay, though. I have no clue you'll have the chance to read this, since I think you and Dismiss are in the middle of game stuffs right now. But anyways, I might run a little late to the party. There's something going on outside, and Lefty was screaming up a storm earlier. I didn't want to think much of it, but now I'm too worried not to check. Not sure if Silva told you, but this was happening or not since our last conversation. She's not doing hot right now. No idea why. Anyways, I think we still have a while, but I just want to let you know. Talk to you again soon. We should definitely do this more often in general. Bye! Oh god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like all of these creatures.
Dios míos, la creatures.
Surpays. Find out what all the commotion is about. You reclasp your hard hat and zip out as fast as you can. Hopefully nothing else will decide to get in your way. Wait. Wait, I have to do something. Oh no, I don't want to say it out loud what I want, but I'm also forgetting what exactly it's from. Oh,
It's the guy.
Oh, it actually might be this. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna do that a little louder. Okay, okay, and now.
Good evening.
Okay, it's because I don't think you're listening to the stream right now. I just played the Price is Right fail sound.
Oh my god. Incredible. I can't wait to listen back to that.
Holy shit.
Or someone could clip that and I'll listen to that then.
True, that is also possible. Good evening again, Miss Helio. May I come in? Oh god, he's doing it to us. He's doing it to us. Jesus Christ.
I love it so much.
Yes! He just closes the fucking door. Oh my god. Me too, Sir Pays. What?! How did he do that? How did he fucking do that? Wow. I can't believe a fellow jokester would fall for that. The projection and misdirection routine is about the oldest trick in the book. Granted, my disposition towards it is rather natural. Still, you gave me the perfect segue to casually show up on your couch once you turned your back, granting me comedic dominions over the situation. A classic mistake. As you should know, even the rules of comedy are rules like any other. Get
out!
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can read surprise if you want.
Yeah, that's fair. No. I don't think you fully realize the position you're in, Miss Helio.
You said you won't contact me again, you creep!
But I never said I wouldn't see you again, now did I? Don't worry. This is not simply a courtesy call. I've come for an important reason. Although it has been much too long. A pleasure to make your reacquaintance. Sir Pays, remake his acquaintance. Holy shit! Goddamn valid. Wait, I'm gonna go back. Okay, hold on.
I'm going to give you 10 nails to leave my fucking hive, and I'm already at 3!
You know, there's a lot to be said about the idea of pain. These nails, for instance, they hurt quite a lot, as if you couldn't believe it. But try as I might to remedy by pulling them out, it accomplishes nothing. My actions only serve to cause me more pain. The ache doesn't stop even after you've unrooted a single cause. For who can say with certainty that it won't repeat itself again and again? You told me there's 7 more nails waiting for me if I refuse to leave. Each one will be equally as painful as those last 3, if not more so. After all, I've been inflicted with a fresh wound. New pain unfolds itself over old pain, until it all coalesces into a hulking mass of agony. But here's the catch. When dealt in excess, the very idea of pain, no matter the cost, becomes simply meaningless. That is... I know that's supposed to be an intimidating face, but I gotta be real here. It just makes me think that Edolon has buck teeth. God. Never mind. Also, I'll be back. I'm eating dinner. Yo! That's cool. Fair enough. Go take care. Go eat, Ezreal. Also, thank you, Neptune, for clipping that. Don, if you want to take a look at that's
I will.
Good. Edolon John Egbert confirmed. Oh god, fear.
No.
Fear. I don't expect you to know what I'm talking about yet. And don't worry, I'm not allowed to hurt you in return. No, you're meant for such minor tragedy. What you're needed for, Miss Helio, is something far greater. Oh, fear, 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 fear. Oh, God. I must say, it's a little disappointing that you're in need of the help like the rest of the mindless corpses that populate this wretched of a planet. I suppose you and your friends will have shown us that even the most special of individuals require a helping hand from time to time. Oh, please, will you settle down? Like it or not, you need us. And just as well, we need something from you before we can move forward with our statement. It's all about the give and take, you see. Consider this a mutually beneficial arrangement. Are the smiling faces of thousands before the glorious finale not enough for you to understand what's at stake? Ah, well, I suppose not. Shit. Okay, alright, well,
Wow.
You need to learn when to lie down and play the part you're meant for. Comic relief.
Nice. Nice to your voice acting, not nice to Edolon.
Thanks. Jesus Christ. Also, just seeing him in fucking sprite form is so funny. I just think manlet. Just nothing. He's taller than fucking Sir Pays is, but he's manlet right now.
Yeah, manlet.
Manlet moments.
Methinks your definition of helping is a little bit askew. If I had proper review site to rate your services on, I would give you a negative 12 stars. Then nobody in their right mind would get you to help them ever again. You'll be bankrupt and shunned from the helper business forever. What do you even mean by mutually beneficial?
1 second. Yo, take care, Very. Thank you for coming out. I hope the rest of work goes well.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
Have a good day and take care.
Good night.
Good night. I meant exactly what I said. Pretty straightforward, no?
You're not benefiting me in any way. You're giving me a raw deal, maybe the rawest deal of the Centenalia, and I don't know what you want from me either. This exchange has no set parameters, and also you suck.
Alright, allow me to lay it on the line for you then. You have something that I want, and I am offering you and your group of friends something that you need.
Tacky set of robes and a barely disguised sense of inadequacy?
That was almost funny, Miss Helio. Practice makes perfect. But no, assimilating you isn't our end goal here. You have very important places to be, don't you?
What do you know?
Why, it has been etched into this world from the very start. Most are unable to see it, but it is a simple fact that some trolls are more significant than others. And you just so happen to be one of the lucky few. Through your actions and his influence, we will bring a society reborn, free from the aforementioned pain that life brings, celebrating through laughter and pleasure until the bittersweet end. But in order to make that a reality, we require your cooperation.
Wow, tough shit, Edoloser. You may not have picked up on it just in case it wasn't clear as Twin Sun today already. I continue to be nowhere near the realm of giving a solitary fuck about anything you have to say.
I figured you and the others may feel that way, but we are quite adept at preparing for the possible future scenarios. It took us a while to get everything under control, I admit, but I believe that is what I'm about to show you will speak for itself. Really, you should be thanking us. Not a single one of you seems to have entered without some sort of issue so far. And now you'll have something to make your transition to the medium even smoother. You're welcome, by the way. So, without further ado, allow me to show you what I mean. Edolon, show her what you mean. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, okay. That's where the face comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking god. Impressive, isn't it? We didn't even worry about a cover-up story when we opened the gateway to the abyss. That's the benefit of unearthing lost knowledge. Nobody believed it was real, much less that it could even be done. Even Hogan himself was scrubbed clean of his crimes as far as the corporate record is concerned. I don't mean to brag, but we really outdid ourselves. All for your sake. For everyone's sake. No, don't fucking do it to Lefty. Don't do it to Lefty. Don't do it to Lefty. Uh-oh. Not to say that there were no historical precedents for opening such a rift. Did you know they've been tampered with in the past? During the Renaissance, I believe. Some rather unsavory critters that roamed our world were originally let loose back then. The parasites from the wastes are one such creature, but they're not why I'm here. That would be setting the bar pretty low. No, I'm looking to grab something bigger. Something that has fully integrated itself into our culture. Something that's familiar to you, yet unknown. Something that we left behind.
You are not allowed to use that pun!
Too late, I'm afraid. Oh, fuck you, Edolon. Fuck you. Bitch. Dismiss. Panic for like the 5th time tonight.
Hello?
Hello?
You keep like cutting out for me for some reason.
The stream has DC'd.
No!
And we're back, I guess. Yeah, I think we're back now. What the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
Okay then. Cool. Okay. Alright then. Hello. Hopefully I'm back. It seems like we're back. Just dismissed. Panic for like the 5th time tonight.
Let me find music.
Yeah, sure. While you do that, I'm gonna grab the water that I threw onto the floor for sound effect.
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, yo, this is some sick music to come back to.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. If you want to read chat, then I'll give you a moment.
Oh, it's just Neptune fearing for Lefty's sake,
Okay.
which is valid.
Fair. All right. Great. Cool. Nice. Thanks for bumping into my arm with the giant pointer again. Totally not painful at all. It should be broken into at least 9 different places by my count. I'm great at math. Did you know? Also, it's feeling delightfully gravel-like, which is a healthy consistency for an arm to have. Want to bang it up a 3rd time just to make it perfect? I hear it's good luck.
You need to relax. I've got everything wrapped up.
Bet you're telling me to relax. I can't read your messages, but I just know you're trying to slide me down your spiritually enlightened river. Newsflash, I've already been down that one tonight, just in case you forgot about that.
Yes, I am telling you to relax, because you very much need to relax. You are rambling right now.
Look, I'm rambling right now.
Are you sure you can't read these?
Think I caught the dumbass disease that's been making my rounds today. I should have a better grip on what the fresh fuck I'm doing, and yet, I sure don't.
Okay, you can't. That's good. But how about that chill pill, though?
Wouldn't Rain's handy-dandy magic guidebook have been written in plain text instead of wise-ass all-knowing riddles? Where the barons meet the bloom, more like where the hell meets the does that mean?
Yeah, that was kind of a sentence, huh?
Well, like where the hell meets does that mean? I don't know.
More like where
Only...
Yeah.
Yeah. Only thing that blooms around here is the butcher leek sprouts, and they're not even in season. We turn this whole place upside down. I'm not about to start tearing my floorboards off. There's nothing outside, and I have no idea what to do. Game fucking over, I guess.
Is that it then? Get roughed up, trudge through a vicious uphill battle, only to quit at the top? Doesn't sound like the trail I once met. Then again, I'm not sure what... Then again, I'm not sure I don't sound the same either. Maybe we have all changed today.
So now we sit here and wait for the end of the world. Didn't think it'd play out like this, but oh well! Just working my goddamn phone took more time than it was worth, on top of having to deal with my aching, pathetic, rawhide hospital body. I knew something would bite me in the ass eventually. There's never any way around that.
I believe that there is. You've just not thought of it yet.
Maybe the mutilation fairy will grant me a single wish if I think hard enough about not wanting to die. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe all the beatings I've endured will score me this one favor. I never get any of those.
Well, I just did one you a little bit ago. Dismiss. Score favor. Woom. He's so scared. That's a foot.
Albion, I don't have a sharp object in range, so I need you to poke whoever the fuck this is really hard until they die.
I'm supposed to be a pacifist, but after taking a good look at them, and considering your suggestion, I feel strongly inclined to agree to your terms. Weird Al. Dissuade. You make sure to let Edgy know that if he tries anything, you'll sue him for moral damages. Hello? There's a link? What is this?
It's a Weird Al song.
Oh, I should not play that then. Oh, I should not
Probably
play that
not.
then. Okay. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good. Fair enough. What? Are you some sort of criminal just because you decided a little breaking and entering through time and space? Besides, he's gonna want to put this inside his misshapen jaw. And... ooh. I don't know if I can do a sound track for that right now.
Rip.
And eat it!
Okay, wait, hang on. That one.
Okay.
If I can find it. There we go. You know what? I'm just going to come out and say it.
Oh, oh, I thought... Okay, I'm sorry. I thought... Okay. I thought you were going to do a sound effect. I did. If you did, I didn't hear it.
I did, but I don't think the mic picked it up, but it's okay.
The mic did not pick it up.
Okay. You know what? I'm just going to come out and say it. That was impressive. In a please never do that again, or I might scream myself raw kind of way.
Don't encourage them.
Fun fact, the white space there is actually transparent space.
Oh.
So if you drag it around,
then... Oh, he straight up just cut through...
He cut through the fucking comic!
Oh, that's a big fear. Yikes. Okay. Albion. Struggle. These monsters have been crowding you ever since you finished working with Dismiss. The nerve! They were bothering him earlier too. You are almost certain they are going after all of your friends, and that they have something to do with that weird man from before. You try to channel your anger, as your ancestors stressed that you should, but no matter how much you scream or hit them with your energy projections, they remain unflinching and fearless. You even manage to kill one of their grunts, but they don't seem to feel any pain. Your situation feels hopeless. Serpais, connect to Albion. Now that I've properly explained our objectives, I'm afraid that I can't let you interfere. I do apologize for stealing your thunder, but this is the way it has to be. No need to worry, though. I have everything taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope that doesn't bruise me.
I hope not.
I probably should have not done that. I hope it doesn't bruise my...
Probably.
Help. Help. Oh my god. Supes, are you there? Can you see me? Can you get me out of here? Well, that entirely depends on you. Will you behave? You're not Supes. She never speaks as eloquently, or uses capital levels, or such a drab font. How rude. You realize this is just indicative of my beliefs as her quirk is. Very perceptive, however. I expected nothing less from you, seer. Well, that seems to be a running trend today lately. What did you do to her? The same thing I'm going to do for you, of course. Make things just a little easier for all parties. For all involved parties. I see the others have made a stellar first impression. Don't worry, they're not going to hurt you. Then what are they here for? Perhaps I'm being judgmental, but they don't look very friendly. Didn't I just say, Miss Shukra? They are here to help you. Of course. Why don't you save the act? Tell me what you're really after, because there are much better ways to help people. How do you even know me? I have my connections and a very talented teacher. A better question might be, how wouldn't I know of you by now? I've been waiting all of my life to meet you. If you're trying to imply that our souls resonate, I will not hesitate to wring your skull from your neck. Pardon me, bad phrasing. I assure you that was not in advance. Just a bit of innocent excitement at seeing everything come together as planned. Regardless, I am no longer available. You have nothing to fear. You'll have to excuse the skepticism, but your reassurance and my current experience seems to really be expanses apart. Really. I was under the impression that we both felt similarly. From my understanding, you seek to salvage the planet, to save its inhabitants. Very ambitious of you, but benefiting of your upbringing. I also want to free this world of its burdens, but in my own way. That's why I'm going through all of this trouble for you. There is no saving it. Yours is a fool's errand. Should you not know the same if you were so well informed? I am well aware of what I should believe in. Are you? Tell me what has shaken your faith. I saw it with my own eyes. I watched it all happen in front of me. All destruction and pain and misery. Perhaps you simply don't realize what it is you've seen then. Because if you did, you would know that you were right before. You would not fall for such a clear ploy orchestrated by an incompetent meddler to keep your head from the game. Speaking of, it's showtime. Dismas and Albion enter. Jesus.
Love these series of panels.
Oh, I don't like that shoulder grip on Dismas.
Dismas looks so done.
Dismas looks so done, and Albion wants to scream her heart out. Oh my god.
I love that Albion expression so much.
It's so fucking good. Oh god, that... Oh, is that Edolon an emote?
Yes,
Good.
and a wink, I think.
Oh, that's so good. I love that.
At least in, like, the work server.
Got it. Oh god, what's he doing to his... Oh, uh-oh. Big fear. Albion and Dismas both want to die.
No.
They don't want the shit that's happening to them right now. Oh, Albion. Uh-oh, what are you doing, girl? Is she a blood player? No,
No, she's Hope.
she's Hope. That's what I thought. Okay. Yo, Weird Al with the funky moves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, this panel's glitching. Uh-oh.
That's Caparia.
Uh-oh. They've had enough shit in a day. They sure have. They are tired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
Yeah.
If all of them... Oh, please don't tell me all of the fucking Lucai are gonna die. If Possum Dad dies, I will riot. I will find Austin somewhere and I will kill him if he did that. But that Albion panel is pretty fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Jesus. Dismas in a cocoon, what will he do? Wait, it exploded? Oh no, it's just light.
It's just light. Bright hope light.
Bright hope light. I just kicked Dismas in.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Just Austin, you're spared, Heather. I did think about this in my head. You're spared because you're Don's partner. You're spared. Austin would not be.
Alright. And now we get to Prospect.
Dream Albion. Awaken. I'm glad you've gotten a kick out of that.
Mm-hmm.
A special part of you finally cracks her tired eyes open, coming to on the moon of Prospect. There is something indescribable about the feeling you get as you stretch and look around the room. The air is warm and inviting, like the perfect temperature on a new sweeps for solace. Secure, like the gentle caress of during the cold night, like a personally tailored blanket, sewn together with love in between its stitches. Silver lingers in your skin, a funny sensation that tingles across your nerves right down to your soul. I love how Edolon is called the Nagito of VE, and just as Albion talks with Edolon, she goes into Hopeland. Oh my god. Ugh. Danganronpa fans, am I right?
So true.
So true. Dream Albion. Explore your surroundings. The dreamlike cocoon that envelops you doesn't let up, even as you brace against the window and gaze outside. Words dance through your mind, thoughts too formless to grasp, slipping through your fingers. Everything seems hazy, but familiar and comforting at the same time. It feels like you haven't been here in a long time.
Spirit.
Danganronpa and Homestuck does something to a person. Oh my god, yeah. It sure does give people the brain rot, huh?
True. Case in point, me.
Case in point, also me.
Mm-hmm.
No. It has been a long time. Way too long. Oh!
Friend.
You've really missed this. Dream Lavian. Greet your friend. Oh my god, Arcjec. Oh my...
Arcjec. Well, hey there. I gotta be honest, I didn't expect you to be up this soon.
Sounds like you need to learn to expect the unexpected more often than you do.
Been working on it.
Working hard or hardly working?
I'm going to say both. Hi, Albion.
Hello, Lavian. Hello to you too, Arcjec.
You're supposed to say something nice back to the lady, man. This guy tries his best to get on everyone's wrong side, I swear. Not sure how he managed to get up before you. He's so busy busting his own chops and slipping on his tears, he can't even notice when two adult trolls are in front of him having a nice friendly conversation. So I decided to take one for the team and teach him some proper etiquette. Pretty sure I'm the only one who can.
Okay, I do want to say something right now. Very, very interesting that Dream Lavian does not have the same breathing problem as regular Lavian.
I actually gets explained in this conversation.
Oh, damn. Yeah, no, but like I just noticed it. He is not struggling for breath, and I think that's very cool.
Yeah, it's very good.
Welcome to Piss Moon Prom. Just fucking dance. Help.
Help.
Oh my god. Oh, you want to talk about etiquette, huh? How about I start us off with an appetizer? It's a gourmet pre-made packaged 5-layer shit dip that tastes just like your smarmy interpretation of the world. Sprawling me out on a makeshift paper mat does not count as decorum, by the way.
If you saw how you were sleeping before, you understand.
Also, how in the fuck did you expect me to read all of that? There were sweeps worth of material, and a grand majority of the ones you made me look like just talked about how good you are at buying the paper.
Well, like I said, it wasn't really my choice.
And like I said, I don't believe your short-mouthed attempt to cover your borderline fetishistic affinity for the newsprint. Need I remind you that I found your canine hanging out in my tower unconscious? Pretty compromising position for someone to be in. Especially someone who claims to be quote-unquote in the know of this place. Wait, what do you mean by not your choice? That sounds exactly like the choice you would make. You don't really have it in you to pull a fast one on anybody, Lavian. Sorry to say.
No offense taken. And I would love to tell you, but Arcjec didn't say hi back to you, so you're going to have to suffer for his crimes.
Arcjec, you are ruining this for me. I think you need a lesson in etiquette and a lesson in hospitality. Would you like me to teach you the latter? It only costs you a mere greeting, and you would gain my eternal gratitude as a bonus. Would you like to teach me how to deal with the digestive pool ulcers your rotten sweet talk is giving me? Depends on what I'd gain from such an offer. My eternal gratitude.
Love them!
God, they're so good. Oh crap, oh god, how late am I? Oh no. Oh no, hi there, Blue Bangs. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Albion and Disnith just entered the game because of Weird Al and Edolon, but right now we're in the middle of, apparently Prospect, which is pretty pog.
Yeah.
Also, Neptune, Arcjec was not smiling in the previous panel. He's, oh, I guess he is.
Probably.
In the panel 2 panels before this, he's smiling at one of the Prospidians.
Yeah.
God, so good. Uh-oh. Why the fuck why is he staticking?
He did that before.
Did he?
Yeah, in the scene where Laven brings in a newspaper.
Oh, okay. Also, he's smiling. In one frame, he's smiling. That's whack.
Don't mind you. I think that's also kind of explained. Or at least, like, not directly, but once you learn more, then you might have an idea as to why.
Oh, I think I already understand why. Haha, Albion Dream Girl. So true.
Dream Girl.
What does this mean? It sure means something, huh? He fucking looks manic when he's smiling. Oh, I don't say that. He's just he's a happy boy.
Don't mind the acidic attitude. It's just him. It's just a him thing. Let it pass through you. Anyway, we can save the greens for later. You two need to be caught up to speed on what's happening here.
Oh god, my fucking head hurts just thinking about this nonsense. May I get a recap on what you've gone over thus far?
Yeah, of course. First things first, you're on a moon called Prospect. It's a pretty nice place. Has a bunch of stark white and stark black chitinous characters that meander around and basically do their own thing. Most of them will stare at you a whole bunch.
Unrelentingly so.
But that means they like you, so don't worry.
Will this lead me to would this lead into you telling me about the window thing? I'm pretty eager to hear all about that.
Like I said, that wasn't me exactly. It was more like the other me.
Sorry to interrupt again. I promise I'm listening, but is he supposed to keep doing that? Or is that a him thing?
I honestly don't know. He won't tell me why it's happening, only that it makes his head hurt.
Don't respond. Just keep looking forward and they'll stop talking to you.
This does tie us back around to the major crux of this conversation, though. It might come as a bit of a shock to you, so, like, if you don't want me to completely rock your world, just say the word.
Well, if I'm to get the most out of my stay here, I think knowing about its parameters would be beneficial.
To an extent, we don't really have any.
Why not?
Because we're not real.
Fucked up. Really quickly here. I'm doing okay. First dose of Pfizer yesterday, and my arms and all sore today, but otherwise all good. Very valid. I just got my second shot today.
Oh.
Yeah,
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Honestly, my arm is actually less sore than it was the first time.
Ah, I see.
So, doing pretty okay, but I guess tomorrow's gonna be like the big test.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you continue being okay, Blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Don't die? Thanks. I'm gonna try not to. Not real? That doesn't feel world-rocking exactly. Just off-putting. Regardless, I feel very real at the moment. I'm really here with you guys. I'm really flying over these golden towers. And I'm very happy that I'm awake. How can that not be real?
You're taking it way too logic-like. Personally, I like to see it from a more optimistic perspective.
Is there an optimistic way not to not exist?
I think you're too focused on the not existing part. It's kind of an oversimplification on my end.
It's kind of annoying to hear you explain this again on my end.
You want to talk or not? You have to pick one, dude.
Well, if I'm not real, then I guess I'm not bound to the concept of arbitrary choices, am I? You hear that? That's the sound of your philosophy lecture being burned to a tender crisp in my fireplace for garbage ideologies. Checkmate, gods.
You are so much. Anyway, what I'm saying is, it's more that we're an extension of reality.
Whose reality?
Our own.
Oh my god, I can't believe I just want to hear Arcjec. Checkmate, atheists.
I think that's a line in Snowbound Blood.
Help!
So,
help!
yes,
God.
you will see. You will see.
When the Arcjec is static, when the boy decides he's gonna glitch out.
I'm glitching it. They call me the glitch.
Sometimes Arcjec just needs the BLJ out of existence, and that's okay. God. So we are someone else?
Kind of, but not really. There's other versions of us out there, in this big empty space beyond our moon. Or there will be, soon enough. They're here to fulfill a duty that will be extremely taxing on both their minds and bodies. We give them a break from that.
Huh.
We're us, and they're them, but we are also them at the same time. And they're us too, but in, like, a different way.
Not quite sure I follow. Lamian fucking dies. I don't want to know why he's just been stabbed.
He doesn't... His dream self doesn't die here, though. They can't die.
Okay. Just have some static blood. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good example, good example. What's a good example? Alright, think about a mirror. You know how when you look into a mirror and check yourself out, sometimes you think, wow, I wish I was someone better than I am.
I do not, because I just woke up, but continue.
Well, we're the better someones on the other side of the mirror. We're projections of who those folks want to be, sort of like an idealized extension of who they are deep down.
He also said that we're basically moon freeloaders, that we can do whatever we want. We can't die because the look-alike bozos slapping around with our faces on are still alive. Any potentially deadly situations we might face will be swiftly counteracted by magic. No consequences and no masters, just fun for the whole family, which sounds fake as hell. I'm sure my true self would agree with me on this.
Yeah, your cantankerous attitude is probably some odd exception to the rule. Maybe when your guy comes into the session, you can find out what's wrong.
You say that like the answer's not already been shit-shined, as clear as the eyes searing yellow soup we are floating over. So, how do you know all this? Is it because the other you were in the hypothetical mirror?
Yeah, you got it. He knows a lot about this place, how it works, and why it works the way it does, because he was able to get here a lot earlier than the others. So I've been up and about way longer than you two as well. It took a while to really absorb everything, but I feel pretty lucky that I'm the one getting all the insider information.
Where is your real self, then? Maybe we can ask him to give us the whole scoop?
It's a bit more complicated than that. We only communicate with each other when the true self goes to sleep. And even then, it's not actually communicating per se, more like you taking a backseat inside your own brain. We exist so they can learn certain things, and we learn stuff from them too, kinda like a weird shared osmosis. No relation to the preschool stuff. Like, my true self has some sort of lung problem that he thinks holds him back. And he also got some mad secret self-esteem issues. Louis is scared of being himself because he thinks he's too average and boring. I don't get it. I think it's pretty cool. But it took me a long time to get even this basic stuff down. It's always a vague feeling up until the moment when you put the pieces together, like a weird cross-connected mind puzzle. It gives you an idea of what you should be doing and vice versa. And what I should be doing is giving you guys information, make sure things are okay. You'll probably get up to something very different. Depends on them.
I don't know how I feel about the dream selves literally being different entities.
I think it's pretty interesting.
I think it's interesting, but I think there's some kind of weird ethicalities about it. I'm gonna continue thinking on this. Self-esteem issues, Lavian, who's the actual Hajime kin, vast error. No!
Actually, it's Arcjec, because Hajime's on his kin onion.
Yeah, no, 100%. I can, honest to God, see there's so much Hajime in Arcjec. But hello there, Cheshire Creeper. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming out. How is it going? This opens up a lot of hypothetical doors within hypothetical mirrors. Do you think my true self is nice? Or cool? Maybe even popular? And if I'm her ideal self, what does that say about me? Oh god, I hope I'm not smelly garbage compared to her. What if I can't measure up? I bet that she's perfect. If it makes you feel any better, I'm sure she's not. That does make me feel a bit better, actually. Thank you. Just following through.
You're thinking too hard about this. The point is, we're here now. Worry about the real you whenever she comes around.
My Lavian headcanon voice is literally a combination between Hajime and Rentaro, so that's fair. They are both Johnny Young Bosch, so pretty valid. Lavian's the cutie patootie, honestly. Oh, fucking valid. This face is such a good face. I want to squish his cute little face. What are the balls that have like the face on them that people sell?
I don't know.
Okay. Because I've seen a lot of them, and I've seen a lot of them for Danganronpa, and I kind of want one for Lavian now, because I do kind of want to squish that face.
Because I think I need to be selfish for a second and give you two the grand tour. There's a lot to see, and I'm just excited to show you guys everything.
Guess you should lead the way then.
Yes, I should.
Guess you will. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. It's like a small, like, they're almost like stress balls, but like they're not like I don't think they're like foam. I think they're like I don't even know, but they just usually have characters on them. They're like they're supposed to like look very chibi. I don't know. Serpais is very lucky to have this cutie. I think both Serpais and Lavian are very lucky to have each other. I think that's the big brain play.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
Kalmaru? Maybe. The three Prospect Dreamers move towards the discovery above, and a vigilant protector rushes to greet two distinguished guests, here for the White King and Queen's royal court summons on a matter of most urgency. VP, don't panic. Gosh, you're having a real hard time with that. Interacting with the Dursites always make you nervous, even with the truce in place. And now that the metaphorical heat is back on for this next cycle, it seems to be burning hot. Who knows what will happen next? Not to imply that you're only looking out for your site's interests or anything. You just have a job to do, and that job requires a little bit of skepticism, especially in times of crisis. Oh shoot. Oh lord. Some guests you've got to escort. Cripes.
Let's fucking go.
B. Elsie. After your memo fell flat on its face, you spent the rest of this long evening ignoring some unwanted attention and combing through another section of your ancestors' tome. Your focus is interrupted as your Lucite comes to you. They can't be willing to speak on a night which they have vowed silence, can they? You know how much this ritual means to them. They wouldn't do something like this without very good reason. Oh, go ahead.
So the thing about Chimera Parent is that there's 3 of them talking.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, there's Ari, Ayala, and Nakash.
And the Cash?
Nakash.
Nakash, okay. I never figured out which Lucite head was which, the names and colors, I mean.
I think Ari is the gazelle. Actually, wait. I know Heather knows this because Heather designed them, obviously.
I was going to say, Heather, if you're still here, could we get some clarification, if that's okay? That would be very appreciated.
I know that Heather explained to me before, but I forgot.
Chimera Parent, speak. Oh, we didn't... Okay. Are you not listening to what is happening outside? You can't slack off on your duties. There are guidelines you must follow. We've been worried. We've been over this. We were worried sick! You should not have let them talk us into letting them leave earlier. As they are further distressed, as they should be, considering what is happening.
Okay, I think from the way they're talking right now, Nakash is the snake tail, Ayala is the gazelle, and Ari's the lion.
Okay.
If I recall.
Okay, I gotta go for a while. Yo, take care, Neptune.
Yeah, see ya.
I don't know who Heather is, but for the love of me, who is who? Heather is one of the 2 creators to the comic and is Dawn's partner.
Yes, they are in the stream right now. I think they are lurking right now.
They've been lurking most of the time, and that's totally fine. That I should express that's totally fine. But yeah, they've just been chilling out. Okay. All
right. Elsie. Right. I read Elsie.
You sure do, huh?
The first time you ever speak on your day of remembrance and you're chastising me?
God, hold on. There's so many colors here. Hold on, I gotta... got it. Well, we wouldn't have to if you had come outside.
Why would I have gone outside? I'm studying!
We were signaling a threat.
You can handle yourselves fine.
This is very unlike you, Elsie.
You guys have no idea what I've just been through, okay?
Very doubtful. You didn't tell us, but we can tell that you're upset.
Yeah, sure. Nothing good ever happens when you're on watch, you know? It's why I try to spell guard so nobody sees the tent and you can go about your business in peace. Grooming, sleeping, however you guys use the bathroom, etc. It hides me from any potential onlookers and you can deal with threats however you like. And I'm trying really hard to cancel out the sounds of carnage because it's never pleasant and you're scaring Arcjec loses too. He's been shaking so hard that I'm pretty sure he's about to crack the sound barrier.
Help! Oh, buddy. Oh,
Hmm.
possum dad. Holy shit. The little Lucis should be grateful we allowed him inside. He should be doing his job, as we are doing ours. You should have left him at the estate. Seems like the little limey girl is cranky today.
I had a really extremely shitty night, and it doesn't seem like it's going to let up anytime soon.
But you were just fine. You were doing just fine earlier. What made you so grumpy?
I'm just trying to do some studying, the kind you guys always tell me to do more of, except during this night, obviously, which I guess isn't even a thing anymore.
We only speak with your best interests in heart. We know of the consequences otherwise.
Exactly, I know already, so please excuse me, I have to do something for my friends.
Your friends? Oh no. Oh, you should definitely not have gone. Don't be like that. She can't help what happened. Hold. If she said is to if what she said is to be taken into account, it might actually explain this. Come and see. Elsie, look outside. Oh no. All of fucking Murid's bots are destroyed, fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually no, that's probably is a good thing.
It's probably a good thing. I think it's good that they died.
Well, I okay, but we know Murid and Elsie don't have a good relationship.
True.
So, like, truthfully, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Uh, something is up with the bot for some reason.
What do you mean?
I'm typing skip for the track and it's not following through.
Hello? Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Finally.
fucked up. Okay. These mechanical contraptions were sent in too great a number to be mere coincidence. Yet another attempt on your gifts, I assume. You did bring up with your friends. Do any of them know where you are? Beside the 3 we have approved of and accounted for. Elsie, try not to scream.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you for the life of me. It sure is a mystery, isn't it?
Please stop yelling. You must tell us what you are going through, child. We only wish to aid you, but we cannot do so if you do not speak plainly. Besides, we've been very sparse in our guidance of late. Oh, the older you get, the more it seems we all drift apart. It breaks my heart. We know you will be needed, just as she was. But we must know what's on your mind as well. Especially now. It seems your time is coming sooner than we anticipated.
I know you guys are trying to help. These stupid little things could have killed me, yeah, but I'm working on my own thing right now, and I can probably take care of it if I just show my friends how much they need me.
You should not talk to strangers. They could be predators, or demons, or another foolish child.
It's not like that, jeez.
But how would we know? We never met most of them. We should meet them. I do not want to meet them. You most certainly do. I have no interest in the demons or predators. I would debone them with every claw in my body were they to come near our Elsie. Or you would cry. He does seem to do that sometimes. I've seen it. That moment was intimate and you know it. And meeting her other friends would not just be as intimate a moment. I do not enjoy weeping. The liquid stains my coat. God. Oh my god. Also, welcome back, Neptune.
Welcome back.
Elsie, let Calder have it. As your everlasting guardians continue to squabble, you slink back into your tents to see if his messages are still there. Sure enough, they are, silently mocking your presence. It's well against your better judgment to engage in something like this, but what the hell? You could really use an emotional punching bag. Or two, even. All Mother knows you've got a whole life's worth of pent-up stress to take care of. He probably deserves it anyways. Stuck up asshole. Elsie, go off.
Alright, I think I'll read both of them.
Okay.
I think I have their voices down pretty different enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Alright. Grandiose Saturation began trolling Exosphere Oracle. I would like to open this conversation by saying that it's well against my better judgment to engage in something like this. But before leaving your memo, I couldn't help noticing that you seemed quite upset. Perhaps even in need of an emotional punching bag to relieve the pent-up stress. I'm sure you don't find me deserving of sympathy, anyway. Oh, I was under the impression that you didn't care for me, you patronizing prick. That was most certainly the impression I gave, yes. However, even the most patronizing of us can stand to admit when they are wrong. And what exactly did you find yourself wrong about? Do you have the set list of logical points? Remember, arguments are totally worthless unless they sound stuffy and irrational enough. Never mind the fact that you don't even take half a second to hear them out. Do you intend to goad me with my own words for the duration of this exchange, or would you like to know why I decided to degrade myself by coming to you? I don't know. Starting to really like the sound of goading. Then I'll make my intentions clear. I want your help.
1 second. You take, good night, Blue Bangs. I hope you, I'm sorry that you can no longer watch anymore because your Wi-Fi is being a turd, but thank you for coming out. I really do appreciate it. I hope and I hope to see you again.
Yeah, have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah? Well, I want a lot of things. Most of which I can't even begin to explain you. Pretty sure I could never get this kind of yearning through your thick skull and stiff lower lip. Congratulations on being so blessed, by the way. You sure have drawn on a lucky law of life in Mr. Carrion. You're not blessed enough for me to want any secondhand consecrations you have to offer. If anything, I'm losing precious time just for entertaining the notion that it ever helped you in the first place. Do you want an apology? Does that rank somewhere in your long list of desires? No, I know you wouldn't mean it. What makes you so sure? This isn't the past, it's the present. It's been half an hour. My point still stands. Talking this over in your best interests. Talking this over is in your best interests. In return, I can offer what you want most. And I don't need you to tell me what that is. I can clearly see what's at the top of your list. So you want to pretend you know anything about me? After what you said? After jerking me around like an idiot? Sorry, pal, but that monorail left the station a while ago. I had more than enough reason to be skeptical. But upon reflection, the weight of what you said in your memo did strike me. I see now what I was missing then. I already tried to help you. You were the one who left, not me. I have no obligation to you. Do you not? It seems to me that you feel like it's your job to assist all of us in getting to our shared destination. And given how you tried to handle that memo of yours, I'd wager that's not the kind of duty that you have any interest in shirking. I know you better than you might think. What you crave most is to be known and accepted, without question or compromise. And I understand what that feels like. God, these panels.
Okay, really quickly. He was fucking drinking Elsie's blood.
I think it's just like meant to be just like a symbolic thing.
Maybe. I don't know. People are already after Elsie's blood in particular, so like I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you? Do you understand what it's like to be me? Do you know what it's like to be hunted because of your blood? Because of something completely outside of your control? Isolated from those you care about? Used? I was despised the moment they decided to make me. The shade with the Carrion bloodline is symbolic of war, of genocide, and scandal. My very existence is controversy. Must be really nice to feel sorry for yourself in your fancy underwater mansion. I don't mean to imply my heritage didn't come with certain benefits, you could say. There was even a time when its bloody history didn't affect me at all. I had a man that I looked up to, a friend who tried to show me reasons to continue moving forward, and a Moirail who cherished me despite my past. But then I discovered that the man who I looked up to never cared for me in the first place. The friend secludes himself inside his own home, cutting off all contact without warning and abandoning me. No explanations given. And the Moirail, he finds you, and decides that he needs you more than he ever needed me. You know these people just as well. All I know is that you like to rag on girls for no reason and try to convince others to do the same just because you think you're Ron sweeps ago. Wasn't I? Is it not wrong for one of the few people I care about to leave me because he found someone else? I don't blame you for his choices, of course, and I don't blame you for not being inclined to see my side of the story. My distaste for your identity group is not due to a misguided sense of superiority, like the mudslingers would have you believe. You were only a part of it by happenstance. Man, you're really selling your point here. Let's go back to the personal then. What will you do when you are... Shit.
Oh, did you go one further?
Yeah, yes, accidentally.
Oops.
What will you do when you are seen as the problem? When you are deemed too demanding, not enough, a burden? Koliad always spoke highly of you, despite all the rumors. But what will happen once he gets what he wants? What will you do when Vura retreats back into the comfort of his own shadow, casting you aside? What will you do when Turkin finally decides to pull the trigger and there is no one there to watch? Osius and Arcjec would never do that. They had no problem doing it to me.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Calder. Oh my...
Manipulation at its finest.
He is a girl boss gaslighting and gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm. You said that book of yours was a gift from someone close, correct? Perhaps a slightly unorthodox assumption in this day age, but I can't think of anyone closer than a blood relative, especially in our respective cases. Was it your ancestor? Yeah. Then, let me ask you this. Does this knowledge burden you? I don't know if burden is the word I'd use. It helped me a lot growing up, especially all this stuff about thaumaturgy and where she thought the future would be like. I kind of just thought it was a bunch of fun stories for most of my life. But once I learned that it really meant something, I admit it got a lot harder for me to grapple with. I keep rereading certain passages over and over, and it still doesn't all connect. But I know I have to figure it out. I, myself, am also immensely familiar with my own ancestor. Buddhism is the word I would use to describe my affiliation with him. The only knowledge he bestowed upon me was the certainty that our culture was rotten from the inside. He wanted to control it. He demanded respect, and as such, would kill for it. He is the reason I strive to undo the malaias our planet is mired in. I want to find a way to create a better world. Shut up, Calder.
Yeah, fucking right.
A world without duplicitous overseers that claim they work, quote-unquote, for good. A world run by trolls who have learned through pain, who have toiled through grief in order to craft something more than themselves. A society built on the idea that there is a way forward, and that anyone can earn their honest keep. This game will take that chance from Repeton, but with our knowledge combined, with the wisdom that our burdens have imparted on us, it will also make way for the acceptance we strive for. We can take what remains of our world and mold it into something more, something better. And trust me with this information from now on, and I promise you, I will not rest until I see this through. I don't know. Don't you miss it, Elsie? The days when we were all together, united as an unsectioned clique. We can bring that back. this game can be used as a conduit for us to fix this. My only wish is to make us stronger, to make us whole again.
Oh god, he's just gonna say, let's make Repeton good again.
Oh no!
Jesus. He already has a Trump fucking magazine.
True. He does think Trump is a 12-star man, so...
Yeah. Also, that Calder face is fucking terrifying in this next panel.
Yeah. I really don't know. This sounds very nice on paper, but I just can't see it working out like you're describing in practice. There are things in this book that I don't understand at all, even after sweeps of dedicated study. Probably some things that we shouldn't know. Besides, I've spent so long trying to protect it from others. Maybe it's not worth the risk. It could be better to just leave it alone after this. These are starkly critical circumstances that we find ourselves in. I know it feels like pressure, but my urging comes from an honest place. There's no use worrying about protecting information that may help us when we already are in dire straits. You know, in the corporate world, there's a saying we use when one has a leg up on the others around them. You snooze, you lose? No. It's just business. Well, when you put it that way, I guess this doesn't leave me with much of a choice, does it? Nonsense. There's always a choice. And I believe you make the right one. Okay. You've got a deal. Excellent. But before we discuss this further, hold for a moment. I see something in the distance.
I'm gonna fucking kill Calder.
Yeah, me too.
Calder, detect movement. Something catches you at the corner of your eye as your partnership well forged. Interesting. Traversing through the depths, these creatures must not have any forethought. They look like they would fit right in, yet don't sport the usual mutations. It seems they sprung up from a place that breeds the very idea of ugly. Please remove him? God, I wish.
Please.
Tonight on Let's Read Vast Error, I spend 4 hours canceling Calder.
Incredible. Delete Calder from VE.
Good.
You're so powerful, Heather. I love you.
Oh my god. And so, naturally, they come to you. Lavian, consult Denizen. Heather knows they're powerful.
They just know it, and I love that for them.
Valid, oh my god.
Well, that's my story. I know it only rounds up to like 3 major things, but I thought it was pretty good. If you want me to, I can expound on any of them. Oh yeah, did I mention that I cut off the blood flow of my leg while trying to tie up Prusik once?
Yes, you did. Yes.
That is classic me.
This is all very classical in nature. Oh my fucking god.
Bear!
The bear's not the thing I'm looking at right now. It's these two masked or whatever they are. They got bleeding eyes.
I love them.
Fear, Jesus.
Heather designies.
Heather designies.
Yeah.
Your situation is not one of particular distinction. Those previously in your position had a similar set of expectations placed upon them. The dichotomy of space and time is perhaps the most prevalent of any session. And as such, those who are bound to inherit these roles require certain circumstances in order to best provide for their fellow aspect holders. Advantages that will allow them to usher in the beginning and serve them until the end. Between both aspects, we are the expanse of all, facilitators and saviors, martyrs and forgers. It is no surprise that you are one chosen for a task of such great magnitude.
Guessing all 13 of you can talk?
Communication is the only way to breed success. We are a family above all else.
You guys huddle up to discuss the game plan. That's sort of frowned upon these days, I think. We're more of a do whatever feels right kind of culture when it comes to athletic pursuits.
The 12 of us beings are aligned with those who hold a quintessential purity of soul, influential figures in your world, and all lovers before it, hidden from view. Our goal is to find communion with these enduring souls, and together unleash the full extent of our capabilities, a conduit and a power.
Oh, neat.
I'm of the impression that you know your designation quite well already, Knight.
Hold on. Who are the guys with the trippy eyes? Or what are they about? I'm getting the vibe that they are related to you. That will make me more... or 1/4 of a whole. And 3 of those 4s are just kind of staring at me. Is Mud a part of that equation too? Because I like him to be.
He is not, I am sorry to say. Outside influences such as guardians of pets are not customary to the setup.
Don't like that.
Let us take a step back. I would like you to recount your story once again, before we move further into this introspection. While the events themselves do not surprise me, the way in which you have described them do. Yo, welcome back, Asriel. How's it going? I hope your dinner was well.
We are on Laven character study.
Ooh. I love Mutt just taking a big old lick of the grass.
Mm-hmm. That's a puzzle piece.
What? Oh, that's not its tongue.
No, the tongue is more of a light blue.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, I was like, black forked tongue, fucked up for a dog.
Would be fucked up, but it would be really cool.
It would be cool.
I'm glad you had a good dinner, Azul.
Yeah, me too.
I already told you, I'm Laven Pharaoh. This is my Lucis. His name is Mutt, and he's very good. I do taxidermy work. I sell made-to-order stuff online for money. Sometimes I stitch together corpse parts for a friend, also for money, because I need that to live. I really like glue. I was going to use it for a project tonight, but I couldn't find any, and it was too late anyway, so I gave up. I had some old characters I don't do anything with. I'm really bad at tying knots. That goes to the Prusik incident. I play a weird quasi-political video game that only assholes and hackers like. It's called Anthropomunicipality, and it sucks. But I like it. I think it's fun. That's about it.
Knight, this is not what I meant by your story. These are mere facts about yourself. What has really happened to you thus far? What are your accomplishments, your failures, your fears, and your aspirations?
I don't really see the point of getting into all that.
Truly?
Nope.
Tell me then, did you feel nothing upon my release? No sense of wonder at what the puzzle might have meant?
Nah.
Why do you think that is?
Because I've known about the game for a while. Vaguely, but still. I'm just doing what I already knew and I have to do. I knew we'd start playing tonight. Speaking to White Noise was going to happen no matter what. Even if I didn't know what he was going to say, I knew that it would be better to go to Prospect and wait him out. Anything I didn't already know, he filled me in on. Like how this whole shebang is a failsafe, so we can get it right. And you know everything I know, and everything I don't know.
That is quite resigned and unenthusiastic of you.
How do I put this? If the end of the world was going to happen, and you've known about it for sweeps, you get tired of worrying about it, and just go, yeah, alright. So I don't really feel the need to turn on the emotional theatrics.
Oh, baby. Oh, sweet Laven. This is all gonna be like a very, like... This might be a very, like, specific thing, but am I the only one here that remembers on the What Pumpkin store the glass puzzles that came together to become, like, the aspects? Or...
I never heard of those, but that sounds really cool, actually.
They were honestly beautiful, but they were expensive. I think one was like, I think one of each aspect was $70 each.
Oh wow, yeah, because they're like glass pieces.
They are literally glass puzzles.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, they looked pretty as fuck, but that's not a piece of merchandise that I see many people like having, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never heard those before, but they sound really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just boring at this point. God, Laven is like... Laven deals with the end of the world much better than fucking anyone.
Sure does, huh? Most people would be jumping at the chance in your position. In all of my time, I have never once heard a player finding the core nature of this entire system to be boring.
I mean, this isn't boring on its own, I guess. The platform is kind of neat. Wasn't expecting the hellish bark beast for sure. It's just the overall certainty of what's coming. Being the one who's spoiled on the mystery gets kind of old after a while. And taking a peek behind the curtain sort of makes the whole show lose a bit of its charm. I was hoping that getting this operation off the ground might, I don't know, make things interesting again.
I think your perspective might be painted in thin strokes.
Never really got into painting. Don't have a knack for it.
That sounds about right, from what I'm hearing.
Is that an insult?
No, it is a good thing. It means that you will be able to seek out what you desire, because there is an infinite amount of room for you to learn and grow here.
Definitely want to see it then. Book! Boof!
Not quite yet. You still had questions from before, correct? Something that you said you did not understand.
Oof. Oh, yeah. You good?
Oh, I'm fidgeting with chapstick in my hand right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The only thing I still don't get is this.
He's entrusting you with the Green Sun. If he has explained his reasoning to you, what is there to be uncertain of?
I just want to know why.
You are the hero of space. Along with the hero of time, it is your job to ensure the start and the end of any given session. I have said so just now, and you knew it already. Is it not boring to hear me repeat myself?
I never got an answer on why it has to be me, though. Not from you, not from him, not from these eyeball creatures, definitely not from Mutt. This aspect stuff doesn't really mean anything. It sounds like vague nonsense most of the time. If I'm really some kind of embodiment of space or whatever, what does it have to do with anything? Why me, specifically?
As one of space, I often feel as if I'm a being of circumstance. I do not enjoy to wax existential, as others of my brood are prone to. I am patient and not fond of surprises. I know what I am, and I feel content in that knowledge. But you seem to want more than what lies within these simple parameters. I believe our second eldest would enjoy your manner of thinking.
Who's the second oldest person?
Really quickly. You're fine, Liz. Don't worry about it. I hope that everything is going alright, and I hope you enjoyed the VOD.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy.
And also, thank you, Ezreal. That means a lot. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
What the fuck? Thank you.
What the hell? Bulbasaur?
What the hell, Bulbasaur? Her name is Lilith. In strictly speaking terms, none of us were ever born at all. We have existed long before we took these forms, and will continue to exist past our needs for them. She's a special case among us, however.
Among us.
Among us!
Lilith is the imposter!
I'm gonna bring out the fucking the Murret Among Us rant. Jesus Christ. Sus. Oh, cool.
When the streamer is sus.
I have just entirely tossed the chapstick I was fiddling with across the room by accident.
Help!
So I guess that's out of my hands now.
Sure is.
It sure
Nothing
is.
you can do about it.
I could reach over, but I'm not going to. Okay. God. Without her essence, the light around your neck would have long expired. And she is an non-negligible part of the crafting of our current incarnations. I cannot say I am her biggest fan, although I respect her work. Her methods are unorthodox but effective, so I have no reason to complain.
How does she know white noise?
I have never known a white noise. I do not think she has either.
That doesn't sound right. I mean, he created this whole thing, didn't he? I thought that was pretty clear. Plus, you talked about him like you knew him whenever I mentioned the guy. So if you're trying to be cagey, I think you're doing a pretty poor job at it. Are you trying to be cagey?
I am not. Let me offer you some wisdom, Knight. There is an endless amount of knowledge in this universe that even I do not possess. When we are faced with the unknown, sometimes our only choice is to either rely on instinct or complacently accept whatever comes our way. My instinct tells me this. You, most of all, should know better than to take people and their claims at face value. That's a big sussy. I don't know if that makes me trust or distrust white noise more. Fear.
Yeah.
Also,
Well.
Oh, sorry. Heard some news that I'm still grappling with today, but playing Undertale and watching this has made me feel better. I'm very glad it has. I'm sorry about whatever news that you've received. It sounds like it is hitting you hard, and I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Liz. We are here for you.
We are fucking here for you. What the shit? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, my instinct says that Mur and I got what we needed. Sounds more like a complication on your end.
I do not know a Murit either.
I don't think anyone does.
It is near impossible to see the whole picture of someone when you can only rely on your own perspective.
He's the time person.
Oh. So, he will be who you work with closely on your journey.
If you want to put it like that.
Do you believe that your association with him might be fated?
That's a weird way of phrasing it. Definitely don't have any kind of interest in him if that's what you're asking.
It is not.
Oh, so you just mean normal fate. Like the concept.
I did not know there was any other form of it.
Then, nah, not really.
You are very full of surprises. Not once have you said what I've expected from you. This is new to me.
I just don't think fate is really a thing. Like, there's nothing that made me be here by force. Other than happenstance and some meteors, I guess. But the point is, I made my own choices and they led me here. Same with him.
Fate might be much easier of an explanation for your circumstances. Does that not bring you any sort of comfort?
I'm not a huge fan of the idea of being controlled. That a part of me is locked into some destiny I have no say in. I'm just me.
I'm not a fan of puppeteers, but... God. That is shockingly thorough of you.
Thanks. I tried.
Well. Also...
I love his land.
Oh, this is so fucking gorgeous. Oh my god. I really do love the transition from sketch to full drawing. I think that's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm mostly okay. Just some heavy stuff that breaks down to someone I trusted turning out to be someone who didn't deserve that trust. I am so sorry about that. I completely understand that feeling, and I
Mm-hmm.
am genuinely sorry for you. It's not your fault though. It is their fault for being shitty. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
so there, Liz. Just as long as you're taken okay.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot tell you everything you wish to know, Lavian. However, that would defeat the purpose of this experience. However, I can provide you with the tools you need in order to be set on your path. A path which you have chosen for yourself through this conversation. And the world in which that path awaits you. The land of construct and deluge.
Beavers.
Oh my god, this seems like a Serpais land, but
It is not.
fair.
It is on Laven land.
It's on Laven land.
Huh. Not used to seeing crystal clear, pretty water.
Indeed. How does your kind fish, then? Your water does not sound very fresh.
It's not. You have to pay for an overpriced detox slab of it. Unless you want to risk falling into an ocean. But I'm not looking to die a slow and painful brain death.
Perhaps you are not so wrong to fear such malice, if that's the case.
Do you like fish? You seem pretty hyped about them.
I have no need for material sustenance. But yes, I do enjoy the diminutive, slippery creatures. They intrigue me so.
Cute.
Come now, your first answer lies within. Laven, follow Haniel.
I sure hope it's a satisfying answer, cause it took us a while to get here. Like, I want to know what these two guys do. I'll just come out and say it. I like them. I want to know who they are. Maybe throw them a space stick or two.
You will know them both very well, I assure you. We reside at the heart of this land. It was created in order to challenge you, to watch you grow. However, this specific chamber was not made simply for your self-betterment. You, along with the Hero of Time and the Hero of Hope, will have an obligation here. This is the failsafe you have learned of. This is the cauldron. The Laven eyes, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, I love it.
God.
I love Mud looking down too. It's so cute.
It is very cute.
That goes down pretty deep.
It is very deep. The three of you will be tasked with overseeing its initial needs. However, all 12 of you must be involved in the process for the process to come to its fruition. This is a common goal you must serve. It will involve gathering many key items to be molded and distilled. This land itself is crucial, so I suggest going for that contentious sporting huddle, as you mentioned earlier.
Okay, but just to make sure, these duties do include your friends too, right?
Yes, it does include them.
Sweet.
Oh, no, you have to say the full thing.
Fucking sweet.
There we go.
I did say it, but I think my mic.
Oh, yeah,
my mic cut off.
It did cut it off. Fucked up. As you have your obligations, so do them. Above all else, they are the protectors of this keep and watchful eyes of your progress. In the end, it will be a spectacle of grand design, the last crescendo of our symphony, the final piece that will lead into the climax of this endless dispute. It will be our magnum opus.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. Uh-oh.
I'll be voicing her.
Okay.
Let me. Enjoying your handiwork?
You're supposed to be. Wait, nope, that's not Bone Daddy. That's not Bone Daddy. You're supposed to be in the position, Lilith. We have done this incalculable times. You're more aware of You're more than aware of the proceedings.
Trust me, brother, I will not miss the festivities of the world. It just seemed like a good time to ask you something I've been meaning to.
Oh, hello.
When are you going to tell these poor children who you really are?
I have no idea what you're talking about. They see me the way I'm meant to be seen.
Well, that isn't fair, is it? You ask us to keep secrets on your behalf, again and again, when you have no reason to hide. Do you feel guilty about everything we have done to their planet in the name of success? Or is it because you still can't predict a favorable outcome, even though you've seen this happen countless times? Granted, none of us could have stopped certain catastrophes once they were set in motion. Corporate uprisings, the cruelty of soulmates, tainted black seas, unwise tampering with the universal scripture. All of this because you decide to play it safe and introduce something unnatural into this world. Something that will accept Mother's essence.
Everything we did for the right reasons. Sometimes people get hurt in the process, but without their sacrifices, we would not be able to progress.
I think that's what you want to believe. You like to pontificate on your ideals, yet put on new masks with every turn of the wheel, hiding your own insecurity so zealously. Why is it that you fear yourself? Is it because you do not agree with your own methods? Is it because you cannot save them all, like Mother wanted? Or is it because no matter how many times you change, you know that you have something of Father within you as well?
Don't you dare compare me to him!
Oh, would you? Oh, would you look at that? The degradation is setting in much faster than I expected. You're getting weaker, Metatron. You can't hold on forever. I'd be surprised if you made it through the 32 nights or so this session is planned to last.
Go. Stop looking at me. Just leave.
Fine. Your secrets are still safe with us, but perhaps take this as a sign, or a complex metaphor if you'd like. I know how much you love those. Eventually, they will all see you as you are, whether you want to or not. You have a very limited amount of time left, no matter the outcome. There could be some relief in using it, to be honest.
She's right, of course. As she often is. And I will. Soon. But for now, let's just go back to how it was before. I think our visitation to Locat has ended on schedule, despite the aside. What do you suppose will happen next? Ah, it appears we are finally meeting our light player. I care for you too a lot, Liz, and I just hope you're doing well. Very shy, this one, yet incredibly hard to find on many occasions. Even ensuring her meeting with the other aspect holders proved oddly troublesome. But she's here now, and you're always with me. That's what counts. Why don't we get this last introduction out of the way? Enter name. Oh my god. No, Jentha, no, no minions, no, fucked up! Your name is Jentha Briety. Briati. Okay.
I say Briati, but
Briati.
I don't know.
Okay. Be nice to her. Look, I'm nice to her except when she has minions. I can bully Jentha on having minions. That is the only thing I will bully her upon. You are an avid purveyor of the niche cultural oddities, especially those that harken back to the nostalgic grub hut. Your hive has become something of a nursery for lost toys and knickknacks deemed unworthy or unsafe to the public at large. You don't care about any of that, though, because you love them. Taking care of these horrible little monstrosities that you hold so dear brings you a measure of comfort and joy, which is invaluable to you, because you are horrible at taking care of yourself. Members of your blood caste are infamous for having some of the most outlandish survival abilities around, often most potent at the lower end of the hemo spectrum. However, you were gifted with nothing. Which, yeah, figures. With an added lucis complication that left you without a caretaker, you live a pretty stressful and defensive life, all holed up inside your hive. You can't even remember the last time you saw the suns. At most, you get a whiff of fresh air whenever the stuff is delivered to your doorstep. The countless nights spent scared and alone have let you in extremely tune with your many interests, however. You are an absolute master at games, especially those in the board variety, but you can't remember ever losing at something that you put enough effort into. Yeah, you're that good. You also enjoy the complexities of paper craft. And not to brag, but you're the most dedicated connoisseur of only three good movies. The only three good movies to exist. You know this because your tastes are impeccable. It's very hard being an anxious wreck, especially when the whole world seems intent on telegraphing how useless you are on a near-conscious basis. But with a lot of help, you've been trying not to look at yourself like that anymore. And you think that's what matters. Your troll tag is Ferberish facilitated, and you tend to study on keywords. What will you do? Look. She's good, she's nice and sweet, but also I can bully her about having minions. Why have you posted this?
Because I said it in chat.
Great, I need it for Candy Crush. Oh my god. Jentha. Admire Furby collection. Jesus Christ. So I've recently just watched The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Yes.
And it really does fucking feel like Furbies are just everywhere again.
So true. That whole sequence in the movie was really good, by the way.
Oh, it was so good. I can't believe I'm gonna buy a Furby for the stream now.
Austin Jentha cosplay.
Help! Oh, I'd have to shave the beard, and I don't want to do that.
It's okay. I have a Jentha shirt, so I could do that.
Valid.
Instead.
I could do it. I could technically do a Dismas because I could just wear a bandana. I also know how to. I also know how to do scar makeup.
Ah, I see.
Yes. Make a long fur. Oh my god, we're gonna have a pet long Furby for the stream. I can't. Oh my god, if we get to the point where I have like a ton of emotes, I think it'd be just so funny to have, if we did have a long Furby, to have 3 emotes dedicated to like the long Furby. One for the head, one for a body, and one for a tail. Like, you know, like the worm on this, like the worm on the stick.
Yes.
God. Jesus. That's not even half of what you managed to get your hands on. You could say a lot about Furbies and what they mean to you. Perhaps you could relate to their story. Brought into this world, only be ridiculed. The original animatronics building resentment led to the subsequent murder of the very trolls who made them. An entire creative division of corporate went under as a result of the following backlash. It could also be that it's very easy to find these poor creatures thrown out and torn apart due to the heated protests that followed. Corporate tried to sell these toys with the promise that they had been reined in, but the public did not take that very well. Many brought them only out to be destroyed. Many bought them out only to be destroyed without even trying to understand why the incident happened in the first place. So, you will make an attempt when no one else will. Or it could just be that you think these guys are cute as heck and give them a kick out of making them say stuff like, give me my grubby juice. Yeah, that's probably it. Yes, yeah, it'll be like a victory squid, but for a long Furby.
Furby, yes.
God. Jentha, examine posters. Establish impeccable taste. Okay, I see one good movie here.
SpongeBob movie.
SpongeBob movie. I mean, like, if I had to rank these, I would put it SpongeBob movie, Looney Tunes Back in Action, and Over the Hedge.
Valid.
Thank
I never
you.
watched Looney Tunes, but I've watched the other two.
Looney Tunes Back in Action, so it's been a very hot second since I've seen it. It's a fine movie. I mean, it's unfortunately another situation where Hollywood decides in order for an animated cartoon property to be successful on the big screen, they have to introduce real life characters. And in this case, it's actually kind of fine, but it's still also just kind of bothersome because so much of the focus is on him.
Yeah, true.
Yo, good fucking music choice.
I got to.
That's completely valid. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Over the Hedge, and Looney Tunes Back in Action are the only movies ever, as far as you're concerned. And no, you definitely don't count the dozens of half-assed shitty sequels that were made later. Well, you guess you have to give credit where credit's due. The latter film was the real kicker to Brendan Fraser's impressive career, making him so popular that he was given permission to legally change his name to the Planetary Database to a 7 later moniker. You didn't think Brennan had the same power, and you'd have to agree. The man is now the biggest celebrity alive, so much so that the record actually called adding him to older movies. As they should. Oh my fucking god. Jesus.
This one.
Jentha, read the Connect 1 rule set. Yes, Connect 1!
Connect 1, the classic vertical 1 in a row game.
Jesus. Legends say this game was created to settle disputes between two warriors of rivaling faith. To decide who went first, they would battle until one of the parties was mortally wounded. The winner then would decapitate the loser, sliding their head into the board victory. It's been reworked for a fun game for kids, fresh out of school, and in budding new relationships. You personally use personalized checkers. Instead of the horrible violence, you and your friends can engage in regular playful violence and try to insert your piece into the board first. Honestly, the thing that I can't vibe with Jentha is the minions. I agree. I so agree with you, Liz. It's literally just because the minions are frustrating as both a property and as a capitalist thing. So I feel I will bully her on that, but otherwise she's fine. Yo, good night,
Ezreal.
Good night, Ezreal. Have a good evening. Take care.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Jentha, force innocent gnome to play around with you. Oh my god, she's precious. Jesus. You feel sorry for the poor jolly fellow, but once the urge strikes, you go beast mode. Yo, Jentha, go feral moments. There's no stopping you. Now to the sweet, sweet victory is yours. Do I have anything like that? Yeah, I do, actually. I can do this. The gnome doesn't even try to fight you or grab at a token. He is stricken with fear at your quick wits and quicker hands. Jentha, win by default. He trembles his puny little boots in your terrifying display of prowess at the sport. You are pretty sure he is filled up with pee. I have a picture of the Minions Brawl that entered into the State Fair competitions. I was 14 and fucking losing it. What? Help?
Oh my god.
I need to see this. I need to see this. DM this to me. If you still have it, I need to see it, Liz. Oh my fucking god. Jentha, revel in your victory. Yeah! An unseen crowd roaring applause echoes through your hive. They're probably hiding somewhere in the vicinity because you would never be able to dream up something this inspiring. Jentha. Jentha.
Oh, wait, shit.
You're fine. Jentha. Craft menagerie of paper dolls. Well, you kind of burned yourself out on the whole paper craft thing. You can't even pick up a coloring book after all those winters. After all those
weeks.
Weeks?
Yeah, it's just weeks.
Okay. Weeks spent making origami. All for that dang free wish. Believing in legends and superstitions is kind of your thing. Or at least you want it to be your thing. Having some of your wishes come true would be nice. Also, you really need to upgrade your scissors from Fiskar to regular. But you're afraid you'd lose focus somewhere along the way and give yourself a paper cut. That is probably the worst kind of pain that there is.
Not wrong.
Not wrong. Jentha. Examine residual silver bags. Oh god. Bling bling!
Bling bling!
Bling!
Kicking Goku's ass!
Help! I was like, is that Goku? Oh my god. The Garfield.
Yes, it is.
The Garfield phone. The Garfield phone.
Garfield phone.
Garfield phone.
Garfield phone.
Oh, I burnt myself out on craft. That's a mood. Oh, Liz, I'm so sorry. That's a big sucks. Yeah, it's easy. It's very easy for that. It's very easy to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Jentha, examine residual silver bags. There's some leftovers your Moirel brought for you. Still fresh and factory packed. You didn't have much of it informed from him. After you were cut off from corporate support, you only had a few scant scraps left in your name. At some point, you resigned yourself to the fact that you weren't going to make it. But then, they found you, and he refused to cut you down. He said that you had to be helped, that you were worth something. You suppose the two of you started off in kind of a weird FUD. More acquaintances speak for its and circumstance than anything else. And figuring out where you stood wasn't fun, since you were not interested at all in the whole quadrant of bonding thing. The latter especially, it freaks you out. No thanks. But you found solace in each other, and you knew you had something special. Something you couldn't give up. So after many long conversations about feelings, you figured yourself out, and it just stuck. It's so good to have one person who really understands you. You don't know what you'd do without him. Oh my god, Dismiss, holy fuck. Heart.
Jentha Dismiss make me feel pain. And also Jentha ace moments.
Jentha ace moments, let's go. Good for her.
Good for her, good for her.
Jentha, examine yellow animatronic. Freddy Freaker!
Freddy Freaker!
That's your authentic, genuine Freddy Freaker. He was featured in a lot of old commercials back in the day. You have all the jingles right off the top of your head. What an absolute sweetheart. You can never control your urge to dance around him. Many frustrations have been erased by the helping hand of a Freddy Freaker by your side. Yes, that's a asexual pride hot emote. Let's go!
Yeah, very good. I love that.
Jentha, do the freak.
I could play the theme, but also I don't want the stream to get copyright striked.
I don't think there's okay, so this might sound silly, but this is actually something I've done research into. There is technically an IP holder for Freddy Freaker, but Freddy Freaker has not been used in such a long time that honestly, I honestly think it would be fine, truth be told. So, fuck it. Let's do the freak. Donnie, are you ready to do the freak?
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
No more.
No more Ace Attorney.
I don't want to loop this accidentally.
Freak phone is freak. Freddy Freaker, dancing new sensation, grabbing the nation, doing the freak. Call now 1-900-990 freak. Join the party the fastest way. Here was scaring the strong horn to rise. Oh no, no. freak. Weapon in, genuine party till you drop. Dial and hear the action was not. Call now. 1-800-49-FREAK. 2 loops a call.
Incredible, incredible.
Also, this is a fun fact. All the Freddy Freaker call dialogue that you could have gotten from him if you called him is lost media.
Oh wow, I didn't know that at all.
No, yeah, there is not even the people that actually have the IP to Freddy Freaker have them anymore.
God.
They are lost media completely unless someone comes up with a recording of them, which is crazy.
That's fucked up. Holy shit.
Yeah, so we don't even know Freddy Freaker's voice.
Wow.
Yeah, this is, again, I did research on this for specific reasons that we might come to one day.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Found it. There were some crocheted crafts that were minions that I forgot about. Also, correction, I was 15 and losing it. Oh, God. I have to look.
It's a stream discussion.
Oh, I hate it! Oh! Okay, for those of you at home, imagine a brawl. Now imagine that the color of the cups of the brawl are yellow. Now imagine 3 googly eyes between the 2 brawls. Now imagine them with smiley faces. And now imagine one of the cups having multiple hairs coming off of one of the cups. That's the image that Liz has just sent, and it is dealing me psychic damage.
I'm just crying from you telling the chat. So, watchers, I want to imagine a bra. Out of context. Take a moment to imagine a bra.
Let's say, hypothetically, that you were to imagine a bra. God. Jentha, watch some television for the nostalgia factor. Does that troll have a name?
Turn in Kai Kai.
Okay.
They are they're like a side character, but they're relevant, and I love them so much.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wet ass P word. Oh my god. Do they show up? I don't think they're one of the suspects in Snowbound Blood, right?
No, they're not. They do get mentioned a lot, though. And they appear in one of the intermissions.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's a whole introduction for them and everything.
Pog, okay. You don't really watch TV anymore, but you do like to watch streams on your computer. Yo, Jentha, we should get Jentha to canonically watch me.
Okay. That would be pretty cool.
God, I'm gonna make a Photoshop, and it's just gonna be this stream in this panel.
Please.
God, maybe for next time we'll actually have that as like the promo. I think that sounds funny.
That'd be funny, yes.
You recently taken a shine to Rapiton's most famous internet darling, Turn Kai Kai, also known as Turn XX Turn Down XX Turn X Down XX. Their kind of content isn't what you normally go for. It's a bunch of dumb stunts, eating challenges, and physical pain inflicted on fun for profit. But they're basically indestructible, and it's kind of impressive. You can't help but admire how much passion they put into it. Their cocky yet playful attitude in the face of death is really admirable, in your opinion. You'd love to meet them someday. Maybe even ask for an autograph? You'd also What's up?
Please get Jentha a turn-in autograph.
Please. Please.
Please, please, please.
You'd also love it if you could push a button on the microwave without having a panic attack, but that's details. Jentha, receive message. Your viewing session is rudely interrupted before you can get off the ground. Interruptions are pretty much the only way to get in contact with you. You usually never start any conversations yourself because you're really bad at them, and you always end up saying something stupid that everyone makes fun of later. Then you even type in the first place. What the heck does H mean? You don't know! Nice one, Jentha. Your scorpion is a lasagna lover, and you have no idea why anyone would not use it, as Garfield is one of the funniest characters ever made. Some people say the shit gets old, but you will never get tired of watching this fat cat say the darnest things. Speaking of, what darn things could this guy want with you? Jentha, answer this darn guy.
Macabre Exu began trolling Furbish Facilitated. I've come to seek your advice. Albion is in the middle of her entry, and Miss Amalia is incapacitated at the moment. She did not have the room to squeeze me in her schedule. We are meant to play together, but truthfully, you're one of the few who I believe can aid me at the moment. So I felt now might be the best time to talk.
I don't care. Go jump off a cliff or something instead.
I feel I already have. Like, I am in free fall, plummeting further and further down toward the ground, but it never hits me.
Maybe it's not supposed to hit. You might just have to fall and scream forever. Like, that's your sacred duty. To just scream and fall and never die. Congrats, you cracked the code, genius.
That does not feel right.
Yeah, well, I get in line, and I should just this whole conversation.
You know what? You are completely right. It is selfish of me to complain about a situation that I put myself in. I can see that now. Thank you.
I didn't even do anything. I just wanted to watch my stuff.
Hold that thought. I have a new transmission coming in. Oh no.
Osseous, respond to transmission. Koliad, we did not expect to see you again so soon.
Miffy, I can explain my position. Please, just give me a chance.
Save your breath. This is not a discussion. Your results have been steadily dwindling over the past few blinks. Corporate only took you under its wing because you produced unprecedented results. And without further results, all we are left with is a fairy tale scenario hiding underneath the pretense of progress. Progress which you have refused to divulge the specifics of. Progress we are meant to believe in blindly because we've seen it work a grand total of one time with your little friend over there. Once, Osseous. That is no longer enough.
I can't give you anything until I solidify a proper formula for mass production. The test subjects are still responding to the treatment. They have been coming back.
As mindless beasts? So you are then forced to kill them, despite the fact that you've been working towards immortality? Is that what your research amounts to?
I am on the verge of a breakthrough. I have been doing nothing but work with little to no downtime since the last grant.
And yet, here we are.
I can't control every single unexpected setback. What do you people want from me? What do I have to do to please you and show that I am trying my best?
That is no way to speak to your benefactors. You should know we don't keep this planet functioning on an endless supply of faith and goodwill. Faith does not feed our worker consumers. Goodwill does not purify our aquifers. And a single link breaks the entire chain. We need results, Koliad. So either you show them to us, or you leave our payroll and go chase your myth by yourself. These are your options. Make your choice. Oof. Oof. I didn't know a heartbreak would... This face is breaking my heart.
Yeah, I love him.
Oh my god. Hamifi. I love she. I don't love her as much in the scene, but yeah, she seems like a... kind of a bitch in this scene.
Just a little bit, but also I love her too.
Mm-hmm.
She gets a lot more expansion beyond this.
Sure.
I think I may have finally hit the ground.
What?
I can't do this anymore. It's over.
I don't get it.
You don't have to. The silent support is appreciated. I simply... Wait. I just saw something.
Arcjec. Celebrate.
Yay! Yay! The Five Nights at Freddy's cheer noise.
Yes, oh my god. Alright, alright, I get it already, settle down. I did you guys a solid, and you're all inexplicably okay after that fire-breathing winged fiasco. We don't need an entire peanut gallery celebration. You can stop cheering. Oh yes, very much Bible thumbs for the Osseous though, and also the fucking snakes. They look so fucking sad. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't be mean to them, Arcjec.
Don't be mean. Well, I mean, don't be downers. You can cheer a little if you want. Yeah! Arcjec. Achievements unlocked. For coming out relatively unscathed in a dire battle that tested your very will to act, you stand empty-handed, the richer in personal achievements. You rank double to level 6 and you're awarded the Shifter No Shifting, think locally, and Big Challenges achievements. Defeat your first high-level enemy, save a consort village, defeat a teleporting enemy. Ooh, interesting. You have no idea how these work, or if they even do anything in the first place. You're just starting to think they might have been made as a dumb gag more than anything. And admittedly, he would be right. Ha ha. I needed that. Snakes, adorn valiant savior with prizes. Everyone in the whole good. Everyone in the whole village comes out to thank you for saving them. It's almost as if those who died in the attack simply went to a catatonic limbo for a bit, until they were ready to hand you some well-won resources and dinero. Oh my god, that's so much. Jesus Christ, props to the artists. Holy shit.
Yeah.
One by one, these adorable little creatures pile up a hoard of various currencies and resources that swiftly disappear into your inventory. Dinero is sorted by color value. You received 18 gilded shards and 12 rustic shards, with no pewter shards or ivory shards to be seen. This amounts to 1,218 bits of spendable coinage, which is not too shabby for a first major task. Your concerts also pile a respectable amount of F-grade resources at your feet: salt, flint, conglomerate, andesite, chalk, alabaster, and limestone. Bunched up in the mix, you note some colorful pieces like agate and zekron, and a few more normal rocks which they've painted for you. You also snag yourself some D-grade sand, which seems like a step backwards somehow. You take it regardless. The fear of making everyone sad again is too strong. Their gifts given. The snakes slither off, back to their happy little lives in the village. Well, except for a couple of them who seem rather eager to talk. Alright, I'll bite.
Sorry to interrupt you already, but biting a sword considered not a very nice thing around here.
Then I'll nibble with malicious intent. What's with the faces?
Why, you did it! We simply feel an enormous sense of pride and accomplishment on your behalf.
It was nothing, really. As in, it was literally nothing.
No, it was really something. I don't think it can be overstated just how much of something it was. The Wynns appreciate it too. That must be why they decided to help you out. Besides, you still have all the marks and wounds. That definitely means the fight had a real effect on you. That's what the Wynns wanted. It's what they said.
Okay. I guess I'll continue that question. I'll continue to question that line of thinking later. Where's the actual checkpoint?
I could take you there. The town square is just past my home. It's the least I could do. Yes! Free tour! This is the best idea!
I'll take what I can get.
We did a lot of work to prepare this place for your arrival, since you'll be coming back here a lot. I think a few folks tried to set up some balloons, but we don't really have a way to puff and tie at the same time. There's actually a rumor going around about you not being able to see all the beautiful colors. Is that true?
At this point, I don't think it's worth the question what I can or cannot see. This place kind of just decides that for me.
Maybe it won't forever, though. Perhaps you just need to try and change how you see.
Easier said than done.
Tomato, potato. There's a number of different places you can visit here. Restaurants, museums, and also some fun secrets we have hidden for you. But I think you'll get the most out of our shop. Bucko has been very excited to show you what he has to offer. Hey, I was wondering when you guys will stop by. Hey, I'm Guy! I know! Welcome to the shop. I like to call it goodies, because everything here is good and I like it. Creator, step into my office for a moment. The office is my shop, and I want to give you a real special something for what you did back there.
God. Spider-Man 2?
Pretty nifty, huh? You like it? Would you consider it a good find?
Actually, yeah. I sort of have a strained relationship with this character, to be honest. Like, I greatly enjoy the quips and the moral quandaries between responsibility and personal feelings, but it always seems like there's more this fear of taking risks with him. You can put him in cartoons, you can put him on boxes of dried sludge, you can make them masks to sell oddboard crypto garbage, but Spider-Man's still Spider-Man no matter what. This young bright-eyed do-gooder who learns one lesson in how to do one thing to save others and then does it for the rest of his life.
I like the funny disc that he can throw.
Seems like this is a bootleg. Not that I'm complaining, this stuff is usually golden. You would think they'd at least bother to get the horns and skin color right, though. How'd you find something like this?
Oh no, I just found it, I guess. Thought it was good.
I'll take it, thanks. Hey, do me a favor and see if you can find more of these. Just between you and me, I got a collection to maintain.
You got it. Oh my gosh, there they are!
That snake is smoking a pipe. That's fucked up. That snake should not be smoking a pipe.
Remember not to smoke, kids.
Remember not to smoke, kids.
Whoever kids are reading vast era of all comics.
This is a friendlier comic than Homestuck is.
Maybe.
I would say on a... Okay, so like, it has a lot more emotional maturity than Homestuck does.
Yes.
But I think, like, on like a strict term of how it happens, I think it is a lot more friendly than Homestuck is.
That's fair. Alright, let me hijack myself real quick.
Okay. Oh my god, it's lady, man, kid, guy. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Bucko.
This is one of my favorite parts of the comic, by the way. I'm gonna read all this out.
Good.
Man, kid, I'm so glad you're no longer dead or eviscerated. Dead? Honey, I think I would know if I was dead. Dad? What does dead mean? Well, kid, it's kind of like riding a bike. You can't reach the pedals because you have no legs, so you fall at very high speeds and jostle around until you eventually topple over and get all twisted up in spokes? Exactly. Well, I hope I can die someday. You will!
Help! Help! Holy shit.
One of my favorite exchanges ever. I brought the aspect holder with me. We're just going out to the town square. While I'm back, we can paint some rocks to celebrate.
Oh my god. I was about to say when I was a 13-year-old kid reading Homestuck when I shouldn't have. That's there's a whole conversation about the nature of when it is appropriate to read Homestuck and when it's not, because that is that's a whole thing.
Yeah, like I read it when I was 13, so
I started reading it when I was 15, and just Homestuck in itself is presented as it could be kids media, but gets very, very adult very fast to the point where there's some things that I don't think is appropriate to have as a child market. Like, I know that there was a whole controversy just a few months ago where What Pumpkin officially declared Homestuck to be an 18+ media. Like, after 10 years of the comic existing. And that was that was a whole thing to me personally. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't express it like in public or anything, but it was just kind of like, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like I would say Homestuck by itself, like the Homestuck, is like I think it's like 16 plus at best.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like everything else, like afterwards, like any like especially like the epilogues and all that, that's definitely 18 plus in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I would not trust anyone younger than that to experience the epilogues, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I
Although
think it's like 16 plus like by itself. I don't think
Mhm.
like it's like at least like young enough to where the characters being the teenagers that they are can be related to by teenagers, just that the teenagers are older in this case.
See, that's an entirely like very weird conversation to have because like the way the way Homestuck portrays people as people is good. The way that Homestuck displays teenagers as teenagers is bad. It is
Mhm.
so it's so like I can read the beta kids as like actual children because like, you know, they're just written well. They're just like
Yeah.
good characters. Now, do I think that they would actually act like that if they were 13? No. Maybe John would. John and Dave are probably the closest to that with some Jade, but I can't see Rose is not a 13-year-old. Rose Lalonde is not a 13-year-old in the slightest.
I don't know. We could probably talk more about that later.
Yeah, that's fair. This is a Homestuck free zone.
No more Homestuck. This is the one pass that we've used to talk about Homestuck. Not anymore.
This is our one Homestuck free pass. Oh my god.
Not anymore.
Really quickly though, I would like to say, Liz, the epilogues are not worth reading in my opinion. And if you actually like Homestuck, it is a spit in the face of Homestuck.
Yeah, like by and large, the epilogues like absolutely like really fucking tests like the question of why do you care about Homestuck?
Yeah, it's definitely a matter of Andrew Hussey saying like you should not I really do feel like even though that he said he was going to do an epilogue years ago, he basically went, I didn't want to do this, you made me do this, I'm going to make this as shitty as possible for you, and I hate that. Especially because then came Homestuck 2, which...
Or at least that's like what it feels like.
It feels like it. It very much feels like it. Good.
Yeah, like personally, I think there is a bit of merit to the epilogues. I think there's like some like good insightful moments in there.
Yeah.
But like as a whole, it's like good fucking luck reading it.
Yeah, and one of the biggest draws about the entire thing is that it is all text. It is just all text, and one of the biggest criticisms about Homestuck that I consistently see is that it is a slog to read. Just having an entire fucking book of Homestuck text doesn't work. It does not work. Homestuck is best done in joint panels and dialogue.
I personally don't mind like the prose in the epilogues, but that's just me.
It's fine, but it's a departure that I feel not only was not necessary, but doesn't help. It does not help the nature of it already feeling like a spit in the face. So whatever. Fuck Homestuck. We're gonna go back to this Michelangelo looking snake.
It's just over to the right.
I have to say, this is the most I've walked in recent memory. My feet are starting to complain more than an observational funny man faced with a slight inconvenience. Do you think there'll be drinks here?
There's water in the fountain. I hear it's good for you.
Hard pass. Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, this is it. Now your quest can really begin. You can make things that go places.
This doesn't really scream lively to me. Where is the anything? Besides, I just got here. Why would I leave?
Or maybe I can read this. I can read this guy.
Okay.
If I can find a couple of music. Actually, no. I just let this play.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe you've been here the whole time and just didn't know it. How was that for a thought? Consider yourself ill-prepared. Consider yourself ill-prepared for what could be the final passage in a long line of stories too dense to parse and too sad to watch. You've come before a commander of denizens, a facilitator of worlds, an eye for detail, and also an aid to you. I am Metatron. What do you think of my game thus far, Arcjec? Actually, no, don't answer that yet. Tell me what you thought of my introduction first. I'll try to keep it brief because we have a lot to go over, but I still want to add some flair to the method, some panache, if you will.
I think the confetti was a little too much.
In hindsight, I agree. However, it works well enough to celebrate a long-awaited meeting.
Is this not white noise?
Kind of?
Because Lilith referred to white noise as Metatron.
Yes. I think, like, this Metatron is, like, a reflection of white noise, so that way he can, like, overview the game, but, like, as not himself, because, you know, of that whole conversation where it's like, do these people know who you are and all that?
Okay. Okay.
Alright, now you can tell me what you think of my game.
Were you the one who dragged me from the puddle of mud back to my room? Because if you're really the big game master in the sky, then you owe me an explanation on why it was cleaned without my consent. And also, financial compensation for the used paper and pencils.
That hardly seems relevant anymore.
It is absolutely relevant, and I'm not dropping it.
I'm afraid I have no answers for you. Or monetary appeasements, for that matter.
Yeah, right. When someone claims that they don't have shit to say, they always have some secret load of pertinent knowledge chomping their bits.
I suppose it's a good thing that I prefer the straight to be pointed to the point approach, then. Crypticism isn't something I take any pride in. Expositing...
we skipped a bit.
Oh shit, okay. Do you speak from experience?
I speak from supposedly that the entire foundation of your damn game, and I'm not about to dizzy myself going in another pointless verbal roundabout.
I suppose it's a good thing, and I suppose it's a good thing. I prefer the straight to the point approach, then. Crypticism isn't something I take any pride in. Expositing, on the other hand, that's much more my speed.
You mind expositing away some of the major discrepancies you sprinkle around, then?
Certainly. When I say that this game is mine, I don't mean it literally. It's the truth, but only in the sense of me being a facilitator. The game is yours, really, and always has been.
Don't you try to pin this on me.
It's all semantics, Arcjec. You're not looking at the big picture, and that's what I'm here for. I'm also here for direct communication, storage, and assistance. We're meant to work together towards two ultimate goals, one personal and one general to your session, but both equally important in scope.
Do you know the skeleton guy?
Who?
You know. The guy who lives in a crunchy void made of weird noise.
White noise.
Whatever. Every new bit of information I get seems like another piece torn out of his pompous calling card. His bony essence permeates this entire mess, so you have to be connected to whatever plot he's concocting.
Have you considered chalking these experiences up to coincidence?
I've chalked them up to be a fat stack of visions and unsettling prophecies scribbled all over the big picture you're giving me.
Such a colorful vocabulary for being sent to such a drab place. It fascinates me to no end. But I'm sorry to tell you that I'm just doing my job, which is telling you how to do yours. You are right, though, in that there are visions aplenty in this place. Why, the concept is baked into my existence.
I thought you didn't take. I thought you didn't take any pride in crypticism.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I'll just have to tell you. Alright, let me change the music now.
I mean, it sure is crunchy, Liz. It is crunchy void.
Crunchy.
Crunchy, ooh, crunchy.
I am a consistent figure within the medium. When players make it through their first checkpoint, they meet me. I mark the same zones, which you are currently in. You could see I'm duplicated across the session, but it's more that there are separate pieces of myself obtaining different information. It pools into the same place, so you can all benefit from my services simultaneously. My assistance goes beyond mere information giving, though. I am also the sole provider of many of the systems in place. Now that you have unlocked these services, some of the functions in your UI will be relegated to me. More specifically, time and resource management, collection, and crafting. There are many spots like this one scattered across your land, other safe zones, where you'll be able to connect to me. I can help you spend your resources however you see fit. The aforementioned crafting of more complex structures, selling what you no longer need, acquiring flexible recipes that will let you create any combination of objects you wish. Oh, speaking of, here is your second checkpoint gift. Poof!
You really have a theatrical bent, don't you?
I try to make these moments special.
What's special about this thing, then?
It's an all-in-one communicator and retrieval node. More often than not, I will be relegated to a background role, always ready to assist, but not the focus of your journey. Think of this little device as a pocket substitute of my presence. As a nice bonus, it also allows you to stay in contact with your teammates as you are out exploring. Now, the features I just described are much more limited when not in checkpoints and safe zones. You will still be able to use your inventory, but not craft new objects.
Ugh, seems like a hassle.
Be discouraged. Moving forward is essential to not only your growth, but also your ability to survive. Not every creature you face will be an imaginary test, and not everything on this planet is as it seems. Consistent malice rarely aids a healing mind, you know. The communicator is responsive to user input, so feel free to customize it to your needs whenever you wish. We used it to have players make their own devices, but it was a bit cumbersome and tedious, even if the personal touches did make things pop. Our particular situation, however, leaves us with no time to waste, so the process was streamlined.
Seems counterintuitive. Isn't your game's people all about that hyper-personalized, immersive player experience?
There's a difference between dictating and gently nudging an experience forward. Go on, try pushing the red button to see what I mean. Presto Changio Magnifico! It's a square! And it can also be a myriad of other computer-worthy shapes, depending on your mood.
Holy shit. Don't fork over another word until I digest this stuff. Did you just say a square?
Yes.
Now I've seen everything. Also, that's a rectangle, dipshit. God. Funny Arcjec get iPad!
Funny Arcjec get iPad. Rectangles are just elongated squares. Again, semantics.
Semantics is not a valid argument when you're just plain wrong about something.
Well, maybe you haven't argued your semantics enough. Besides, you really do have a much more interesting things to see. I need to open up your crafting window. This is where it starts to get personalized.
Looks about the same.
Not quite. Well, it is the same, because the UI doesn't really change, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm sure you remember from the initial tutorial that the crafting menu can be reached through the little hammer icon. If you could click on it... Here, you have an extensive database on innumerable craftable objects and their resource requirements. If you pay your due, I can immediately summon them for you. You can create anything you think of, provided you have enough of the necessary materials. And the best part, you can combine these objects together with each other and anything else you may have on hand into an effectively infinite pool of possible creations. There are no limits to the creative potential of this system other than your own imagination. The more resources and items you collect, the more possibilities open up to you.
Jesus, this seems so much more complicated than fucking Homestuck. Oh my god. Fear. Oh my god, that fucking face. All these faces are so good.
All of these. It's funny because Metatron's only an eyeball, but it's so expressive here.
It really is. Also, it was dipstick, not dipshit, but dipshit is arguably better. True. Jesus. You know, if you really wanted us to succeed, this probably would have been a lot handier at the beginning. You love this panel? Oh, it's so good. It is so beyond good.
It is. And yet, here you stand. Bruised, a little dirty, yet victorious. Trial by fire, my boy. My boy. It builds character.
My boy.
My boy. This piece is what all true kingdoms strive for.
My boy. This iPad is what all true trolls stand for. I don't know if you can tell by the face I'm making. This lengthy tutorial session is not exactly thrilling. What kind of game is this?
A good one, I assure you. I'm proud of what I've cultivated here, and of the orchestrated manner in which this perfect confluence of knowledge is delivered.
Yeah, well, I'm currently sitting on the other end of this explanation's nightmare dial tone. Sad to say, this special confluence of bullshit has left me high and dry and outright refuses to return any of my calls.
I urge you not to knock it before you try it. Your first haul will net you something that you're interested in, I think.
Try me.
Quaint little oddities can be found all over your land. Unique items abound, many of which are related to your clique's interests. For now, let's just use what you have on hand. You were gifted one such artifact by the shopkeeper earlier, correct?
Yeah, it was alright, I guess.
It appears to be grade C. Quite a lucky find for someone at level 6. The ranking system goes like so, from highest to lowest. S, A, B, C, D, and F. We have no time for E. All items in the game, including intangible ones, are graded according to this metric. Equipables and special items will be outlined by their grade's color, though the way in which grades are implemented depends on each planet's resource system. Every land has a unique resource. I believe you've already had an encounter with yours.
The winds.
Correct.
Yep, that tracks. I think you have this whole rating system mixed up, though. This thing's at least a B grade.
Oh? Why do you say that?
Because it's B for bootleg.
You think it's a bootleg?
I think I know a little more about Spider-Man than you, Floating Eyeball. Dude looks like a Gollum chewed pasty mash, and this sure as hell no Brendan Fraser, who is a Class B actor anyways by any and all metrics.
Well, in strict game metrics, a B-grade item will be third from the top. Pretty good. Furthermore, I've identified well over... I'm not reading that number. Unique films since the beginning of creation up until this very moment, and I could safely say that only about 3 of them are worth entertaining.
God damn it.
One of which he happens to play the lead role in mind.
Are you saying I have shit taste?
Merely that your cinematic palette could stand to be more refined, or, well, at least expanded. And so could your weapon selection if we use this little man and his funny discs.
What? Oh, no. I just got this. I'm going to put it next to... I mean, yeah, I understand. I should really get this thing upgraded.
The inventory system can be synced to your Modus and Strax Specibus for ease of access. For now, just connect it to your Strax Specibus. It will automatically add new weapons into the registry. Beats taking the subway. If I don't flip these pizzas, Mr. is just gonna flip out.
Oh my god.
All you need to do is pick the weapon and some resources of your choice in the menu. You can even preview the results before settling on an upgrade. At your level, you will only be able to go one grade up from the standard starting point, which is always grade F. The player level also affects the equipment stats at the time of creation, so a grade C weapon crafted at level 20 will start off stronger than a grade S weapon crafted at level 10. Quite a clear path of progression, I believe. But enough chit-chatter. Why don't you sell on your upgrade?
I guess... this one? Arcjec. Admire creation. You take it in your brand new dual scythe. Beats taking the subway. There is a simultaneous feeling of disappointment and childlike wonder in the darkest pit of your stomach. Grade D. Power plus 15. Protection plus 10. Speed plus 35. Durability 20 out of 20. Oh my god, that thing looks like a fucking mess. I would.
It's so good.
It's so good, but I could not imagine wielding that. Jesus.
I love the something of a scientist myself face at the bottom right.
I saw that. That's very good.
Excellent. Let us further test your skills, shall we?
Arcjec. Test crafting skills. You drag a few of the remaining F grade resources into the crafting table. It's going to make something, you guess. Not a very reliable preview system, it seems. Arcjec reap spoils.
Oh, it seems very land specific. Must be a lucky find.
There is a contrast here for sure. Hey, instead of going on about game rankings forever, why don't you rank how asinine I look in these? On a scale from stupid bitch to supremely stupid bitch. Hit me. God. You good, bud?
Yeah. Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm fond of using expletives as descriptors. Foul mouths can rub people the wrong way, you know, so I don't have one. It is a little silly, though.
So, is this meant to be useless or what? I know I'm kind of a low-level scrub right now, but blocking out already dreary pictures is going to help me with whatever goals I'm starting to have.
Well, you are the creator of the land of Mirage and Monochrome. Perhaps that's part of the contrast you were mentioning.
Use your internal processors and look up the definition of facetious sometime.
Goodness.
I thought I'd at least be spraying this place all over with the kaleidoscope vision or something. This is just a boring dark filter. What a waste of perfectly fine sediment. But?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just responding to you, DM.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Can I have it if you're not going to use it?
Knock yourself out. Consider it a gift.
Ah! My life is but an illusion. The sky dissolves and the world combusts into a desolate husk. I can't see my hands. Never had any hands. I wish I could see them, though.
God. Is that it? Or do you have another verbal tome to throw at my head? I swear I've stood in convention lines that had less rules.
Worry not, I'm almost done. We've one last concept to expound on, then you will be free from the wordy introductions of a higher power. Soon you'll form your own conclusions based on self-discovery and as you gateway into it. This small space will act as your central hub for the medium at large.
Your wordplay needs some work. Are all of the game constructs in here as bonded to shitty puns as Not even the most life-supported of elders would upturn on their crusty mouths for that.
No idea, but I'm pretty invested. Also, I think I'm hilarious. You're familiar with these, yes?
Looks similar to the gates you had us build to get here.
One of the biggest crafting goals you and your fellow aspect holders will have is to create another 12 of these. You will use them to travel between the other lands your friends create. They can either be found within the recipe menu or unlocked along the way. The gates take some time to prepare, so only one can be built at any given point.
Where does this one go? If it's already here, then I've earned the right to know that much.
At the moment, it's inoperable. The planet it leads to is not here yet.
But it will be.
Yes. Now, you must finish your role as server and connect to the Hero of Life.
Elsie?
Surprised? You almost sound fond.
No, I already knew the entry order. I just didn't think we'd be getting in touch so soon again.
Are you worried? You seem close.
As close as I can get, I suppose.
Good friends?
Listen, are we done here?
I love the angle of this panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's all you need from me. Once the planets align, the initial stretch of your journey will be complete. No need to assure me you figure it out. I think you already have an idea. As I said, I'm not fond of hiding what's in plain sight.
Sigh.
I shall leave you alone now, but I will always be here if you need me. Oh, and Arcjec.
What? Do you have another little silly matter of the fact stuck in your cornea?
No, I just wanted to tell you that you're doing amazing so far. Keep up the good work. You know where to find me.
Arcjec, contemplate. The opening chapter of your adventure is about to conclude. You've learned more about than you believed possible in such a short span of time, as tedious as some of this has been. It's only right to make sure the rest of your friends are up to speed.
You want to end it here? Because this is kind of a long memo.
That not only is that a long memo, but I think this is probably a good place to stop, especially since correct me if I'm wrong, but the next flash is page 1000, right?
Yes, it is at page 1000.
Yeah, okay, this is a good place to stop. Okay then. Alright, sounds good then. Let me pull up the tier list really quickly.
Hell yes.
Let me get that tier list. Jesus, that so much has happened tonight, my god.
So much of it.
So much to do, so much to see, so much to do, so much to see, so much to do, so much to see. Okay. Oh boy, there were a lot of characters this time, huh?
Yeah, there was a lot happening.
Okay. Well, okay, so I'm gonna put Sestro on okay because he hasn't done much. You know, he's just there right now.
Yeah. There'll be more expansion on him later, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm also gonna put Hanfi in okay because again we're not like there yet.
Hamfi?
I
say Hemifi.
Hemifi, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Dismas is absolutely being bumped up to good now. Like,
yeah.
just without a doubt.
His and Albion's conversation was really good.
It truly was. We met the new consort, who I'm okay, she's okay. Fucking Weird Al. Weird Al
deserves his own tier.
I hate that you're not wrong. Oh my god. Yeah. Still gonna be going back a bit and watching the VOD for the big bit I missed. Totally fair. I completely understand. Okay. Oh god, have we gone through... no, we have not
Um,
actually. Okay, so...
There is, there's Sova's ancestor.
Yes. 1 second here. I'm adding the Weird Al tier.
Good.
Is this the same color? It is the same color. Okay, Special Hell has to be changed to the darker purple now. Okay, yeah, Weird Al. Weird Al gets his own tier. Okay, Sova's ancestor. Where is she on this?
Like top row.
Yeah, there. Okay, there she is. Yeah, she's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put her in. I'm gonna put her in great. I really enjoyed her.
There is there's LC Slucis.
Oh, yes, and that is. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah, they're pretty good. I also put Sova in great behind Edolon.
Yeah, Sova.
Sova.
There's Laven's denizen, Henil.
Oh, where is Bear? Where is Bear?
Red Eyes Bear. Red Eyes Black Bear.
Red Eyes Black Bear. Yeah, I enjoy him. He's pretty good.
Lilith.
Lilith.
Lilith is interesting.
Lilith is interesting. I don't see Lilith.
She's like dark there. She's between Caparia and Mishiri. Like second row. To the right.
Oh, why is she like that? That's kind of weird. Okay. I think she's okay. Like there's not really much there yet. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I pronounced Hamafi as Ham E Fi. Hamifi. That's fair.
There's Sova's and Murit's Lucai, but I don't think you need to worry about those because they haven't really appeared much. And Murit's Lucis did just die.
Murit's is dead.
The first introduction you have to Murit's Lucis, dead.
I kind of want to make a tier for how could you do this to him.
How could you?
How could you?
I think that's probably it for now. You can focus on, like, bumping characters up or down.
Okay,
Make new tiers if you want.
We didn't even see we didn't even see Taz this entire time.
Nope.
Okay. We heard from Murit once or twice.
Yeah, she is in this memo, but obviously we're not reading it out right now.
Yeah. Where do I put Albion now? Albion's kind of in a weird place where I have grown to enjoy her now. But like because I don't know if I'd put her higher than Jentha, but Taz, my beloved, agreed, actually.
Agreed. I want her to thrive.
Arcjec, I'm at least happy that Arcjec is starting to come around a bit.
Like, it's not much, but he is getting there.
It is not much, no, but he is coming around. See, I'm kind of torn here. Because, like, I still really enjoy Serpais, but we have just seen like a critical flaw of hers.
Yes.
And that makes
her, yeah.
And that kind of makes me question... It kind of makes me question keeping her in Phenomenal right now. Because, like, I can appreciate as a character that she has, like, these flaws, but that doesn't actually mean I like her more for it. I respect it narratively, but it doesn't mean I have to, like, you know, enjoy it as an actual thing. You know?
Yeah. She has this sort of, like, it's not that she's, like, being, like, toxically positive.
Oh, no, of course not, no.
It's more that she's very emotionally stinted.
Yeah.
And this applies to how she, like, approaches other people. Like, you see, like, bits of it with Laven in their first conversation, where she's like, hey, remember that one time you shot me in the leg and that's how we met? And Laven was like, yes, don't talk about that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just like, okay, like, that sort of thing.
I am nodding towards you in agreement.
Yeah. So it's like, it's definitely like a fatal flaw of hers. And I think it does make her, like, very interesting. Like, it makes her, like, whole...
Yeah, no, it makes her very interesting. It adds a layer of dynamic to people that you...
Mm-hmm.
I like it for that reason. But, you know, it's a big sucks. It's a big sucks.
Big sucks.
Big sucks.
And also, it can be a bit off-putting because, like, all the other characters have, like, their big issues. And I'm not saying that Serpais doesn't have her issues, but, like, her acting the way that she does very strongly contrasts everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's good. I think this works.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay then.
That's cool.
Cool. All right. In that case, that will do it for us tonight. Thank you, Mr. Donovan, for joining me as always.
You're welcome, Mr. Austin ValantWynn.
What the fuck? Okay, I will be back Monday with a return to Super Mario Maker 2 because I did not do this one this week. There was no time for me to make up this week's Mario Maker stream, so we're gonna roll with it next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night. I care you too, Liz.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Have a great evening, everyone. Take care. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, wait. I muted you before you said good night.
It's fine. I said it in spirit.
Okay. Good night.
Change the world.